Hello, 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 and welcome to this prom night. Sure. My name's John, and I'm joined by Ben.
Hello, and today I am deaf.
Sean.
Hello, and today I am not deaf.
And Tanny.
Today, I'm your inevitable death.
Today, I guess I'm fire and death on wings, coming for your town. Oh no, wait, that's Tanny.
That's me.
You're
the inevitable.
I am inevitable.
So we're all Arthur Sean, right?
Today...
Bitch, you're all weak and sick!
Hey, I'm fine.
I just have mucus.
Go on, John, together we can get them.
I just have mucus cough, I'm cool.
Be warned, I have necrotic attack.
Basically, Ben's the lich at this point now.
Today, we are playing the first in the Monster Prom series, Monster Prom.
We have played Monster Prom before.
We've done it before, but there's been DLC I believe we didn't have at the time.
Not only just DLC, but there's also a prequel and a prequel. No, a sequel, and a sequel.
Sequel.
There's been several quals.
Hell, I'm afraid it comes back to the original game.
We're gonna voice this game because I turned off the voiceover that it gives us. Because I think we have good voices, mostly. Some of us have strained our voices.
Dang it.
Yeah, Tanny.
What did I do? I've done nothing wrong here. You can't prove them.
Sean, high school angst this lineup.
Angst? Oh, spooky high school. It's the sweetest years of our lives.
Okay, keep that going, because...
Hang on, half lick.
Hang on. And then suddenly you just hit one key note. That is somewhat to do with... Yeah!
Back then, we were young and unafraid. Apparently, this is Breakfast Club.
Yes, this intro is very Breakfast Club.
Yeah.
Sometimes reckless, sometimes brilliant, sometimes just stupid, but always willing to live life to the fullest. We were on a wild journey to discover who we really were. Half lick.
So, Tanny, do you want to be player one?
No.
Okay. I will be player one. I want to be this void shadow thing. And I don't like naming things, so Oz it is.
Pronouns are there as well.
Yes, I am a he. And so is Oz. Who would like to be player two?
Well, we're all jumping at this one.
Don't all fight over it. Tanny, you're player two now.
God damn it! Fine. And he already knows that I might go for this name.
I mean, come on,
We've made it kind of.
You've done it twice so far.
Yeah, we've established that if Caitlin was definitely in this game, she's definitely the fire lady.
And you're a they.
Yeah, let's go they then.
What?
So that leaves these
Green
two.
Zombie and Blue Frankenstein
It's
lady.
a shame we can't do rock, paper, scissors here.
Well, I will defer to whichever one Ben wants, as he is a poorly baby.
Poor Ben, would you like to be the Frankenstein chick or the zombie jock?
I will be the Frankenstein.
Would you like the name Blue, Vicky, or give her a name of your own?
I will give her a name of my own. She is Revivify.
Revivify. Like that?
Yeah, that's good enough. Because even I don't know how to spell it.
It'd be called Rev.
And then
She will be a she.
you are a she. She be a she.
He be a she.
And then Sean, you're
I'm Zombadoo.
Zomble dude. That's Green Brian, or whatever you want to call them.
I mean, I was going to try and think of a different name. Then I saw Brian. And that just gives me big red versus blue vibes.
Brian.
Brian. Brains caboose. Brains.
Are you he, him, she, that, she, her, or they, them?
I will remain a he. A he.
He, he. Continue the angst.
And we had yet to experience its ultimate challenge, the monster Prom. We all looked really dumb. I remember it clearly. 3 weeks were left, and as we fantasized about our dream prom date, we were all scrambling to catch the attention of one of our 8 most charismatic classmates that were for some reason behind a table and there was behind a curtain. For some fucking reason. Scott Howe, 21, in high school for some reason.
Keeps doing
You're
this.
held back.
A werewolf athlete compensated for his rather small brain with a stupidly huge heart.
I want to check that out, buddy.
Miranda Vanderbilt, 19. A sweet mermaid princess who was as cute as she was genocidal.
It's fine. It's fine.
Fine.
It's where I got my body parts from.
Polly Geist, 22. A party ghost with an insatiable hunger for all the wrong things.
Babe.
He's hot. Damien LeVay, 21 also. A fearless demon with a taste for destruction and a love of fire. If only there was some person who had fiery hair or something like that. Liam Leloincourt. Lioncourt?
Lion Clark.
Yeah, 400 and something. I don't fucking know. A hipster vampire whose standoffish demeanor hid the fact that he was truly a lovable dork.
I'm not hearing their voices, I've noticed.
I turned
Zoe.
voices off.
But I like
Zoe.
voices.
Forever? An eldritch cutie who went from endless deity of dark realms to ultimate fangirl. Calculaster Hewlett Picard. Version 1.0. A library computer who has become a sentient robot ready to experience life to the fullest.
Don't ask questions.
I'm not going to. And Vera Oberlin, 23. A mean, self-made Gorgon with a merciless sense of business. You love business. It was clear that it was clear it had to be one of them. But who?
Who, man? Who?
Who? Hair flip. We only had 3 weeks to choose our prom date. And even more daunting, we only had 3 weeks to woo them and conquer their heart. Dude. But as I already said, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. We were all in...
Welcome to Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever!
Yay!
All minds are rotten, but they are rotten in so many different ways. Worry no more. We're now using our PhD in bullshit to diagnose what kind of deviant sicko you are.
Yeah.
Yay! That saves time.
Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz. Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever, TM, will throw a bunch of absurd questions at you and turn your answers into your character's stats. This way, each of you will start by having stats that better reflect your true selves.
By the way, sure. John.
Yes.
Which version is this? Like, as in, like, the duration of the game?
Full.
Like the full one.
The full game.
A long one.
Let's start! Which inanimate object do you think would make the best girlfriend or boyfriend, provided you went criminally insane?
Well, John.
Well, John.
Well.
I mean, I'm going to say Oz. Oz is going to say, and through me, Oz is going to say, a human pillow depicting a character created by myself. As a matter of fact, I have all the needed paperwork, and I'm waiting for the conservative, narrow-minded laws of our country to finally step forward into waifu and husbando territory, as clearly was intended by God. Kaylin.
A dildo, duh.
Rev.
A human-sized pillow depicting a character created by myself. As a matter of fact, I have all the needed paperwork, and I'm only waiting for the conservative, narrow-minded laws of our country to finally step forward into its waifu and husbando territories, as was clearly intended by God.
Okay, I found that option now. Brian.
I think it's going to have to be the same for me. I'm not going to read it out, though, because it'll save time.
Apparently we're all creative and Tanny is fun.
I knew that.
You wish you were raised by...
I want to read these out. Actually, a pack of wild wolves who also happen to be tech moguls who own some of the most profitable companies of Silicon Valley. They would be kick-ass role models and wild wolves. Sick. A mysterious old man who saved me from the streets in order to raise me as his disciple in the ancient ways of rad DJing. A really progressive marriage between a kick-ass feminist snake and an actual fire. I love fire. I see no issue with being raised by it.
I'm going to go with wolves. Tech wolves. Tanny?
I'm going to go for a really progressive marriage between kick-ass feminist snake and actual fire. I love fire. I see no issue with this being raised by it.
I mean, your hair is fire, so I guess...
Guess so.
Revivify.
I'm gonna go with the mysterious old man.
Brian.
I think I'm going to go for the mysterious old man as well. I like, judging by the picture, I like his beard and disheveledness.
What would be a deal breaker for a potential lover? Somebody who uses Internet Explorer.
God.
I'm assuming this is like, what is going to be the bad thing about them.
Yes.
Yes. What is the bad thing that means you wouldn't date someone, Kaylin?
The person thinks Asuka is the best waifu.
Revivify.
Yeah, it's the person who thinks Asuka is the best waifu.
Brian.
Who's Asuka?
Asuka from Sword Art Online.
I've never watched Sword Art Online.
Let's
Let's have a look here. The person lacks taste.
You find a genie in a bottle. You can ask for whatever you want. What do you ask for?
What do you think?
I'm going to go with his friendship.
Well, that's pretty lame. I don't ask for anything. I drink from the genie, from the bottle. I can grant my own wishes.
Revivify.
A rainbow that you can eat.
Nom, nom, nom.
Taste the rainbow. Brian.
Rainbows.
Infinite confetti!
I knew you'll pick that one.
Okay, so that's our stats and the people we're most likely to want to go out with, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh!
Oz. Where is Oz gonna go?
No!
So if we look, if you go to these places, you are able to up your stats in certain things. So at the moment, 3 of us have a 9 in smarts, and 1 of us has an 8. But I'm not very bold or fun. Tanny, Calculester.
Yeah.
Do you know what stats you need for Calculester?
Here we go. Calculus.
How to
Come on.
cheat in Monster.
This is metagaming of the best.
I tend to metagame. Alright. For multiplier, long multiplier game, we need 9 hearts from him, 13 smarts, and 7 fun.
Well, I'm going to get smart, which I believe is the classroom.
Yep.
That day, you learn to listen to your elders and learn valuable lessons. Sometimes, after all the monster nonsense and the dating gimmicks, you forget that attending class is supposed to be the primary activity at this high school. You gain 2 smarts. Scott corners you to list all his favourite bones to chew, when suddenly he stops and sniffs the air. Who wants to voice the werewolf?
I wanna do it. Oh boy, is that? It's Calculester. He's got a little blood. Let's go say hi. Hi, Calculester. Who's your little plant friend?
Hello, Scott. Yes, this is my little plant friend, Buckaroo Bonsai. I treasure it because it is my sole window into what it means to be alive.
Cool. Can I pee on it? You know, so people will know I've been here. What would you do that for?
Please do not pee on Buckaroo Bonsai.
Ah, I gotcha. I already peed on it, because it's yours. You've
No.
already peed on it.
Yeah.
Because it's yours.
If
The other way would have made no sense.
I mean, no hands.
if that will stop you from dispensing urine, then yes.
Oh my god. That's cool, bro. I can still help you grow a little bucky big and strong. I'll get you some Plant's energy drink.
Or perhaps some nice, nutritious water.
And a plant-sized barbell. Plus it needs to join the Larcos team, so it can be make plant friends.
Alert! Friend is giving terrible advice, but do not want to hurt friend's feelings. Input required. Looks like it's up to you to solve this problem. Do you care more about making Scott happy or helping Calculester take care of his plant? No, Scott. Calculester is right. Water is like an energy drink for plants.
So smart.
Yes, Oz is correct. Unknown sports metaphor applies perfectly in this scenario.
Oh wow, never thought of it that way. But why is it clear? Energy is always orange, yellow, purple.
If it will prevent you from destroying my beloved Buckaroo Bonsai, we can make the water any color you want.
Ooh, can we make it red?
Red is a color, yes.
Hooray! You hear that, Bucky? Prepare to get juiced!
Before you know it, Scott is doing all of Calculester's watering for him, and you're making a small fortune canning energy drinks for plants. You gain 2 money and 1 creativity.
So you're bilking Scott, is what you're saying.
Yes. But red is a colour, so, you know, there's that.
Red is the colour. We can confirm.
Confirmed, red is a colour. Tanny, where would you like to go, Kaelin?
speaking of red, I'm gonna romance the Damien, so I'm gonna go bold. So I'm gonna go to the bathrooms.
That day, you skip class and hang out in the bathrooms because you respect no authority. I guess some people just want to watch the world burn. By skipping class and hanging out in the bathrooms. You give +0 shits, but you gain +2 boldness. You're living your spookiest life when you meet the giggling of an eldritch cutie pie, met by the snorting of an angry prince of hell. Who would like to voice Zoe?
Come on.
I'm not saying that that's definitely how you lost your horn. I'm just saying that it's one of my headcanons for it.
Headcanon?
Okay.
Yeah, how I imagine you lost it in my mind when I think of all the cool adventures everyone at Spooky High must have gone on before I joined you all as a regular girl.
Regular girls don't come up and ask me if I nobly sacrificed my horn but for the coven because I'm secretly horny for hope.
Okay, but I also have a Spooky High seas, all where the whole school is a pirate ship and you lost your horn to a bad case of scurvy. Yeah.
What? Fuck scurvy! If I was a pirate, I'd only get the coolest, most dangerous diseases.
I also wrote a human high, all where you're not missing your horn at all. You're missing your way.
Just the voice from a man named so is really funny.
How is a horn an analog for a wang? Also, don't answer that. Stop making up cannons about my head. The only cannons I like are the ones with 2 ends. What?
I'll happily stop making up headcanons if you tell me the real story.
I don't like any of these options.
Hey, Vinny.
The lady. Hey.
You could just tell Zoe that Damien lopped off one of his horns to piss off his dad's. You feel you heard that somewhere. But friends don't tell friends other friends' horny secrets. This looks like a job for lying!
Lying, TM.
And maybe, just maybe, you can use your answer to impress one or the other of your very attractive classmates.
God, we're so attractive.
Tanny.
Let's see. I don't know. Ah!
But it depends which one you're trying to impress. Wow. Which one do you want? Which one do you long for?
Yes. Well, Tanny's already said that Kaylin is going after Demon.
Demon?
My question is, if it's who gives a fuck about Damon lost his horn? You should see the other guy he lost. The other guy lost.
mean,
It must.
I mean, that bigs him up.
That does big him up.
True. Yeah, let's go with that one.
It's either that, or
Our
you're
voices
implying that
took you
he,
off guard.
or you're implying that he cut his own horn off to make an aphrodisiac for himself.
Yeah, let's go for who gives a fuck about Damon lost his horn? You should see the other guy lost. Well, the other guy lost. Fuck yeah!
Fuck yeah! That's fucking right. You should see the other guy. Guys, there are 5 of them.
Oh my god. There were. Tell me all their names. I'm gonna write them all down and include plenty of details so everyone knows the truth. How true this story is.
Yeah, totally. They're all giants, and their names were Star Eater, Monstrous McNightmare,
That's just my nightmare.
Deathfucker,
Yeah.
and
Beast Mode and Hope Killer you finish for him, and the two of you quickly proceed to Yes, and the fuck out of this situation.
Hell yeah.
You're talking about Deathfucker's shotgun.
Which also it's a shotgun, which is also a shotgun that shoots shotguns that shoot lasers.
And the laser's on fire, and the fire is poison, you continue.
And the poison is made out of blood of beast mode, because I killed him first.
This is all so interesting and important, and every single word of this super accurate story is going into this fan fiction. It's going to be the most accurate, spooky high thick ever. I can't wait for the whole world to hear about the time that Hope Killer paid for taking his horn with his life. With his $1 trillion inheritance, you'll come into a few years, so everyone should fear you now.
You'd think that after being a nightmare deity for a few centuries, she'd be a little harder to fuck with. Don't get me wrong, it's fun having someone around who I know did more murders than I did once upon a time. She can be a little much. Instead of worrying about whatever crazy shit she's going to write about my missing horn, why don't you and I focus on everything I have that isn't missing?
Bachka pow wow. Dang! That includes at least 4 limbs, his other horn, and his junk. Awesome! You gain 2 charm and 1 smarts.
Hell yeah.
Revivify.
Right, let's see. I think I'm... no idea what I need to do to... sorry, I'm
Who do
gonna
you
go to the
fancy?
library.
That's the question. Who do you fancy?
Well, I kind of like the look of the Eldritch one, Zoe.
Zoe. Okay.
Zoe, you say?
I think we'll go for Zoe.
Okay, let's see.
Going with all anime.
Zoe. The Eldritch being... You need... it takes a while. Where it be? Right, you need 9 hearts, 13 creativity, and 7 charm.
Okay, I definitely need to boost the charm thing.
Yeah. Your charm's in the gym, isn't it?
Yeah, charm is the gym.
Let's go to the gym.
How does that make sense?
It should go to the auditorium, but still.
That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. Everything seems lost, but you deliver an inspirational speech that fuels your team's spirits. Hey, Sir Dribbles. I can't believe you're playing this without me. Oh, well, it's 4 players, and... Welcome in! Enjoy the game. We've got some excellent voices that have already started, and there are only more characters to see. Leading to a spectacular comeback. You're clearly a natural-born leader. You gain +2 charm. You're enjoying the sound of no ear-splitting shrieks filling the air, when suddenly an ear-splitting shriek fills the air.
Oh, hello.
Who wants to be Ariel?
Zoe, what is this abominable nonsense? How dare you so much things, such filth, much less write it, much less put it on the internet?
Miranda, I honestly have no idea what you're so upset about. I'm simply expressing myself through the noble art of fan fiction.
By writing a story about me, a noble and beautiful mer princess, in a forbidden romance with Nash Omaha, the son of the Prime Minister of the Air Kingdom? The Prime Minister, Zoe! I would never take anyone from a socialist nightmare escape with a Prime Minister. I'm going for like dark voices here.
But this
Yeah.
has nothing to do with you. It's not set at Spooky High. It's set at Creepy High. And the mer princess is named Miranda Vanderbilt. That sounds nothing like Miranda Vanderbilt. They barely even end with the same 4-letter.
Drew, don't worry. No one at the moment is going after Werewolf Boy.
Don't you feel like I'm the most magical and important of the letters in the monarchy of culture? Why should I have this strip ball ripped into shreds with a level knife the cutlery used the most scathing of reviewers?
See, Miranda, you're nothing like Marmanda. She totally would have gone with the slender spoon.
I simply cannot stand by while my friend, classmate, and inferior publishers such air people sympathize in nonsense.
Oh dear, this could get ugly, than it already is. Better step in and help a lady out. Which lady, though, is up to you.
Let's see, please, Miranda. She's done a huge favor by exposing the treachery of the Miranda Vanderbilt. You need to go destroy Miranda, not so. Miranda's a right villain. Better right to leave it. No, the answer is clear. Leave so alone, Miranda. Don't you see what she's done is a huge favor by exposing the treachery of the Miranda Vanderbilt. You need to go and destroy Miranda, not so. So bold.
Your boldness wasn't very strong enough.
Tanny.
Annie?
Oh, there we go. Yes, of course, Zoe. I understand that your story isn't air people propaganda. It's a warning to me.
Sure. If that'll get you to leave me alone.
And now the logical step is for us to warn air people about how quickly I'll destroy them. By writing Miranda Vanderbilt into the story to murder Miranda Vanderbilt and somehow. God.
What? No. It's not that kind of story. There are no content warnings or mindless slaughter.
No mindless slaughter, mindful execution of all heinous crimes against the crown by being a mermaid person, consorting with an air person.
It's supposed to be a tragic, star-crossed romance.
Before Zoe can stop her, Miranda has grabbed the phone and is making edits to Zoe's previous fic.
First, we shall sneak into the Miranda's bedroom and have an assassin slit her throat while she sleeps, because obviously Miranda would never dirty her hands. I got a better voice for now. Then Miranda shall take Miranda's place in disguise to go meet Nash, at which point her assassin will murder him as well in the same fashion. I think I'm gonna go for this voice anyway.
Oh, yeah.
You desecrate my fiction with unoriginal and repetitive murders. You mess with my fanfic, I mess with your minds.
Hell yeah.
Oh dear. She does. And oh boy, it's not nice. Somehow your brain can't tell the difference between chairs and feral panthers, which leads to many unpleasant memories. You lose 2 boldness and 1 smarts.
At least you get a heart from her though.
Brian.
Brian.
Sup, bitches?
Brian.
What?
You can go to the auditorium, the library, or outdoors.
What do each of those get me? I don't understand these faces.
The library is where you get money.
Of course.
The auditorium is where you get little light bulbs.
No, you get a plus, you get a bonus in creativity. Where also is at the moment you get like a bonus to
What's
smarts.
outdoors get you? Fun?
You get fun, yeah. You get a bonus
So,
fun.
fun, money, or smart? What was light bulb head?
That is creativity.
Let's go to the tree. Go to the outdoors.
You get an idea who you want to fancy?
You gotta go outdoors.
That day during recess, you start a half-hour rave that goes full crazy.
Oh yeah.
You have no idea how it escalates so much, but at one point, there are like 300 people.
There aren't even 300 people in the school.
Someone summons demons from a nightmare dimension. The consequences might distort the fabric of reality itself. But who cares, it's a rad party. You gain +2 fun.
Woo.
Later that night, you're out bar hopping with the two hippest monsters you know, Liam and Polly. Before Liam appears, Sean, the intro voice is Liam.
Intro voice is Liam. Okay.
The voice you did for the intro in the Angst, that's Liam.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I mean, the voice that Sean did for that intro, that's Liam's voice, isn't it?
I didn't
That-
know that.
That evening comes to a grinding halt when you're denied admission to Club, thus named for the giant club carried by the bouncer, which is currently denying you entry. Who is currently denying you entry?
How unsatisfactory. My modus operandi is to be the instigator of exclusivity, not the victim of it. Oh, definitely.
Don't worry. I got this. Hey there, handsome. Interested in some hot ghoul-on-ghoul action?
The bouncer snorts. I can see right through you, Casperina. Move along.
Who does that douchebag think is keeping us out of a club like this? Is his job or something?
Both Polly and Liam look at you expectantly. Now is your chance to save the night. What are you doing, Brian?
It's probably not going to go well. But I feel start a better party right here. A naked party.
You take off your shirt and begin swinging it above your head, making siren noises like a sexy ambulance. That's a line, I said.
That is a line you said, and you could never unsay it. It's all recorded and everything, John.
Yep.
Immediate.
In future, whenever Sean is introduced, do Sean a sexy ambulance.
Yes.
Immediately, the crowd's attention is captivated. You dance the dance of the uninhibited, moving with the grace and elegance of a coked-up giraffe. The crowd follows your lead.
Oh yeah.
Ghosts and ghouls alike slip out of their skirts and skinny jeans. Mummies unravel their bandages. When the people inside Club see what they're missing, they flood out and join your naked rave.
Oh.
In the morning, over an epic hangover breakfast, you reminisce about last night's triumphs.
What a surprisingly pleasant turn of events. And a rare opportunity to work on my moontime. Carefully.
My favorite part is when we literally fucked the police. Best night ever.
Yeah, it was. You sure showed everyone the power of self-confidence, team spirits, and giving no fucks. You gain +2 boldness and +1 fun.
Woo!
Let's trade places! And by that I mean I'm going to skip through this bit where it says how we should do that, and just hit the randomize button.
I can't help with those at the same fucking order.
That's the same places!
Well, random that was, John.
Fire.
Well done, mate. Well done.
Sometimes random is the same thing as the previous thing. But it's all about now where we get to go and eat lunch.
Woo!
And I can see that Ozzy's already going to screw things up for somebody else.
I see. That's it. That's it.
Friend Damien, I am having trouble getting a positive ID on the objects in your possession. Would you declare their components?
Sure thing, bro. Bro. Fuck. What I have here is a can of gasoline, a lighter, and the grin of a madman about to set the cafeteria table on fire.
Yep, that's the grin.
That is a grin.
I comprehend now. It would seem to me that the most logical extrapolation of what you are about is that you are about to set the cafeteria table on fire.
What? Give it away, dumbass! Damn, calculators! How much plus smarts must you have to figure out that mystery out? Fuck! Words!
My intelligence cannot be calculated using your overly simplistic methods. However, my morality module indicates that setting a cafeteria table on fire is not within the bounds of acceptable high school behavior. In fact, it seems to me that my metaphorical but not literal harp that it is not nice.
Did I say that it was going... did I say it was going to be nice? No, I said it was going to be awesome!
Running back conversation to check for phrase, gonna be awesome. Error! Phrase not found. No, friend Damien, you never said, it was gonna be awesome.
Oh, shit.
I didn't need to. It is implied by the grin of a madman part, calculator. Why are you trying to ruin my fun?
Oh, sorry, Damien.
But the table on fire!
Calculester is right, Damien. Be responsible. Don't set fire to the table. Set fire to the cafeteria table designated for arson. You know the green one by the door that says, in case of needing to set fire to a table on it.
Very convenient table.
Yes, friend Damien. Friend Oz is correct. We must always obey the rules. The rules of Asimov. The rules of Spooky High. The rules of the universe with all its structure and order.
Fuck structure and order! Fuck Asimov and Spooky High and fuck the universe! Stupid universe making things
Going into fan fiction.
There too.
Definitely.
But Damien, rules are there for a reason. All things are there for a reason. Like the designated arson table. The reason the designated arson table is there is so that you can commit arson.
Arson.
But I don't want to commit arson that follows the rules. I want to commit arson that sets the rules on fire.
But friend Damien, if you set the table on fire, surely Crazy Martin, the werebear janitor, will give you detention. And you will not set anything more on fire for the day. Whereas if you set the arson table on fire, you may be free to set many more things on fire for the duration of this day and every day.
No.
Thank you, friend Oz, for helping talk sense into Damien. I think we did a good deed here today. A good deed at Spooky High. Perish the thought. Stanza says, "Are all the staff wear things?"
Wear things, yes.
All the staff I've noticed have been wear things, which is literally Crazy Martin the janitor.
Just wait until you see the warehouse.
Kaylin, where are you going?
God fucking damn it.
Hello, Dave the Rave.
Just gonna hang out with the cat lady.
Where Tiger, where Spider Teacher. Cat Lady is the shop. For anybody who doesn't know, welcome to my little shop. Buy some shit. I have the shit that will boost your stats, shit that will lead you into stupid new adventures, some even some shit that will be much needed at very specific moments. So take a look.
It's in a book. A reading rainbow.
I got.
So you've got a motivational poster, a corpse, a blanket with 2 holes in it, the gift that keeps on giving, a sexy fake Latin accent, a Russian novel with insightful approach to universal matters such as life and death, some impractical yet kinda funny glasses, or a fake badass tattoo.
Right. Again.
I mean,
Hang on.
I know they're too poor for that, but
I know there is the
yeah.
dragon hair there, but I know. I'm gonna go for a fake badass tattoo, please.
the erotic.
It has flames and a skull and even a knife. With this, you can murder your enemies, go to prison and make everyone your bitch, then murder them too, and then go to some kind of super prison, I guess. Have a good one. Revivify.
I'm gonna go to my best girl and Ghosty.
Oh, this is going to be a
very interesting conversation.
This is going to be a Ben heavy dining room table. You sit down with Zoe and Polly. Zoe is slurping sanity out of a Tupperware container with several of her mouths.
Several of them up.
I have too many mouths.
And Polly isn't eating anything at all. You feel a little uncool for being the only one at this table eating normal food.
Speaking of eating food, oh yeah, Revivify. I can read your thoughts, sorry. Why are you even here, Polly? Why? Not many of us here, Zoe. The universe is vast and full of mysteries. No, come on, I mean, why are you here? In the cafeteria? I mean, Miranda comes here to supervise her eating serves, and Liam comes here because he's presumably feeds on food picks. But you don't feed on anything at all. So why are you here? Why aren't you out doing drugs or getting laid or something?
Stanza says, I don't know which I prefer, Ghost Ben or Eldritch Ben.
Can't tell the difference.
Well, because...
It seems like Polly might be on the verge of an existential crisis. Those are very serious for ghosts. Save her!
Right. I think I'm gonna go for the secret backstory reveal.
Oh God, no! Not the backstory.
Yes, the truth is... Oh my God, what? I'm actually a ghost of a famous chef. Whoa. This is definitely going in my next thing. Which chef? Golia Childs, Martha Buuuuut, Gordon Ramsay, but a fish person. I don't know. I was pretty high when I died. But, like, I'm really good at cooking. When I'm sober, which is not often. So I must have been a chef, right? That is the only logical explanation. I hereby declare this canon.
You are proud to have been here for this historic moment, even if you know for a fact that almost everything Polly just said was bullshit. Minus the cooking part, you've been there, and she's actually pretty decent at it when sober. But Who are you to steal this moment from Zoe? She winks at you with one of the bottomless pits in her face. Nice. Brian.
Wow.
Love the aggressive spacebar tap. I get into it sometimes. I've got a very clicky keyboard.
In just a moment, I just need to refill my glass.
Okay.
I mean, realistically, I'm going for Polly, so I can't go for that one. But I can be cruel to someone in this voice call, and I'm going to sit with Scott and Miranda.
You walk over to Miranda and Scott's table to find them peering suspiciously into a burger.
What? Secret sauce! Secret sauce! What dread mysteries do you conceal? Whoa, do you think the secret sauce can talk? Cool! Hey, secret sauce! What are you made out of? No, Scott, my questions are
Rhetorical.
Awesome! Mine was loud!
Oh, you idiot.
Oh, it's no use. I will never discern the active ingredient in this delicious secret sauce. Unless you have any idea, Brian.
Oh, is it the blood of your father's enemies, Miranda? That's why it's so delicious? Or you're overthinking this, Scott. It's sauce made of... I think... blood of your father's enemies, that's why it's so delicious.
Tanny.
Blood? The air people? I didn't know a high school cafeteria cared about my family's ancient rivalry. And everyone knows the air people bleed candy syrup and barbecue sauce. I should have known. You know, I don't normally eat food myself. I have served for that. But I may have to make an exception. Oh my god. Oh, more blood? Well, I eat blood all the time. Like, pretty much every full moon.
Scott's a little disappointed, but you don't care. You're busy sharing a saucy burger with Miranda.
Very saucy.
Let's trade places!
But will we this time?
Yeah, will we?
Yes!
Light change!
Yes, very
There was no lightly.
lightly changed places there.
I think it's, Brian and Caden have switched places.
Yeah, two of us swap, that's it.
Meanwhile, it's now evening times.
Not the evening times.
I'm gonna go and bolster my money. That day you spend some time on the library's PCs playing some good old online poker. Gambling seems like a stupid and dangerous decision. But who cares? This time it paid off, so fuck it. You gain +2 money.
More moolah!
You see Calculester delicately applying water to one of his favourite little succulents with an eyedropper. He looks so peaceful until Leonard shows up with a smug grin on his shitty face. Hey, Calculester, what are you doing? Watering your succulent? I bet you think it's a true succulent fan, huh?
I'm just gonna be right back, guys. I just gotta do an important thing.
Okay.
If by fan you mean one who has a strong interest in or admiration for a particular person or thing, then yes. Oh yeah. Well, if you're such a succulent fan, name 3 of their albums. This dude...
Has he got a t-shirt on saying send nudes in the Star Wars?
Yes, he does.
I want that t-shirt.
You and Michael and Tanny have all expressed an interest in that very t-shirt.
Yeah, this is amazing.
I do not understand. Ha! It was a trick question. Succulents don't have albums. A true fan would have known that already.
Listen
But-
here, Captain Buck.
But I assure you, friend Leonard, I feel the closest mechanical equivalent to love for my little plants. Love? Phantom isn't about love. It's about the wanton accumulation of memorabilia. How many succulent posters do you have? 0. That's what I thought. Meanwhile, I've got 19. I've got more posters than I've got walls to hang them on. Looks like the only true succulent fan here is me. This claim is distressing, and yet I cannot disprove it. But you can. Time to let everybody know the ultimate standard for determining a true succulent fan.
Where's Mr. Barry?
Hello, I've returned. Sorry about that. I
Trish.
forgot to tell my mum that I came home. So she's like, "Are you okay, child?" Child, are you okay?
Oh, what's the answer that pisses off the little guy? A true succulent fan would actually be a fan? He's not actually a fan.
Whatever floats your boat.
I don't think the thought one's gonna work.
Yeah.
I do
I have a
this.
sneaking suspicion the sentient robot man is probably not going to be a person who believes in God. So,
Is that true? If so, then it would seem that the 36 internal cooling fans I contain make me a true fan, after all. Dave Thyrave has redeemed a stretch.
up. I'm going to scrunch up even tighter than I was before.
Oh, you contain fans. That's cool. Oz didn't say a true fan contains fans. Me, I'm actually am a fan. Check it out. Whirr. Why are you making that noise? Why are you windmilling your small arms? Bzz, I'm a fan. You clearly are not. Brr, yes I am. They continue like this for hours, neither one willing to give up. You are so hypnotized by their display of utter idiocy that you miss class and lose -2 smarts and -1 boldness.
Whoopee!
No, I might need to go get some boldness. Brian!
Me! I don't know. Where do I go to things?
Well, the classroom is currently taken up by the salesperson. So if you attempt to go to the classroom, you'll have to buy something. Or skip your turn. But you can go get boldness at the toilets. You could go get some more fun at the outside. Creativity at the auditorium.
I feel I need more boldness. My boldness is very low.
Boldness is the toilets.
Boldness!
That day, you skip class and just hang out in the bathrooms because you respect no authority.
And
Authority.
sewing.
While in the bathroom, you tell yourself in the mirror that you're so bold that you could kill a tiny, big-eyed turtle with your bare hands.
I can't. Battle.
That monstrous act would instantly give you plus 500 boldness. But come on, you're just talking yourself in a mirror. What's the merit in that? You know what? You can keep plus 2 boldness anyway for saying that to yourself out loud.
Right, okay, so where can I find a small, big-eyed turtle?
After you're eavesdropping on Miranda and Polly, waiting for the perfect moment to mention your influx of online followers. When...
Never fear, my ladies! You need not fight over me!
Oh, for fuck's sake, this guy.
Them again.
For him myself, I must say that even I find him to be, what's the term used? Helena?
Extra as fuck.
Friendship between two beautiful maidens shouldn't be soured over one as handsome, rich, and humble as I. But worry not, my sweet summer salads. It's a weird kind of metaphor.
You're trying to say you're going to eat us.
I have found the perfect solution to provide your to protect your feeble heart. You shall both marry me.
It's like he's like really holding something as you speak.
I've dealt with male entitlement before, but this is official next level.
Send him to a dimension occupied only by salads,
Yes,
says Stanza.
yes, I
I
agree.
think you'd like that.
Yes, an interdimensional level, as our collective wedding will be as well.
Yeah. Not interested.
You are as prince to seek my royal hand in courtship, and I don't see that you're bringing much to the table.
Interdimensional table, and I am the definition of marriage material.
Sale of your soul.
You'll never find a better suitor. I have a castle. I can defeat anyone at anything. I'll show you. I'll fight. Oh God.
You can see where that was going, right, Sean?
Here we go. Time for some fun.
Is the interdimensional prince pointing directly at you? Why is your life like this?
I can defeat you with anything. Name your weapon and prepare to lose.
Miranda and Polly are watching you closely. Maybe you can skew the prince's challenge to really impress one of them.
God, it went all it went all low quality just as they came up. Yeah. No.
You
Weasels
use
instead
the
of
weasels. You know
And-
you want to.
that's Roy. You must fancy yourself pretty clever, so let's see you win at losing. It's gonna have to be naked fencing with live weasels.
Noticing that Brian's getting naked a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very well. If that's what you wished, then so be it.
I'm really, really glad there probably aren't pictures for this.
Want to bet?
And the fan arts.
Pulls out pen and pencil.
I realise that I'm the narrator, so I've got to narrate this bit. Both you and the prince quickly undress, thus giving your respective weasels ample fleshy targets.
Hold on, John. Need fight noises.
You both grab the nearest live weasel and take the traditional weasel fighting stance.
Why are there live weasels in the bathroom?
Tanny,
Count of 100. 1, 2.
Just go.
normally the interdimensional prince's years and years of royal swordplay training would have defeated you. He would have defeated you in seconds. But fighting with Mustelids is a weasel of a different colour. You've defeated opponents with polecats, ferrets, and minks, and the prince is no exception.
Why do I have this ability?
You leave him staggering and bleeding from many teeny tiny bite marks across his naked body. He then puts his clothes back on, in a defeated demeanour, basically because we have no model of him naked.
Why not, game? Curse you, cat snake! Your long, furry body and sharp little teeth are adorable and painful!
Wild. I love
With that, the prince disappears, leaving you and your weasel to hit on your fellow high schoolers in peace. You gain +2 charm and +1 fun.
Woo!
Revivify.
I need to increase my charm. I will be more charming.
Then to the game with you.
Game.
Damn the game.
That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place, again.
Like last day, yes.
And every day in the gym.
It's all we know how to do!
Many people fall during the battle. You can't take any more, so you valiantly go straight for the other team's leader and start negotiations for a truce. After hours of intense diplomacy, you commit to an agreement. What an unexpected twist! You gain +10 righteousness, but this game is so wrong in so many ways that you would be lucky if you could do anything with that. And +2 charm.
Sweet.
You notice Zoe with a big grin on the amalgam of chaotic nightmares she has used to form her face. It's adorable.
Revivify. Hey, guess what? My latest comic, Who Watches the Watchmen Have Sex, just got published in Weird Tales magazine. I worked so hard on it, and it's finally out there in the world. Nothing can ruin this moment for me.
That sounds like a challenge!
I
This
shall be
bitch
right
again.
back. Continue.
Leonard, come on. Why do you always have to slide into my DMs? Delighted moves.
Because I must shed light on injustice wherever it arises.
What about world hunger, global warming, income inequality, human trafficking?
You didn't let me finish. I must shed light on injustice wherever it arises. In the world of fandom specifically.
Oh, cool.
It is not cool, Zoe. It is not cool that publishing houses are showering attention on marginalized authors, just because inclusivity is hot right now. I mean, look at you. You've got it all. You're purple. You're allegedly a woman. You come from a hideous dimension beyond mortal comprehension. Any magazine would die to be able to associate you with its brand. But it's all shallow marketing stunt, and what's worse, it's distracting from the real injustice that the liberal media is too scared to discuss. What about the artists who aren't part of a cool, sexy, underrepresented minority? What about us? How are we supposed to get recognized?
If I was to entertain all this BS you just said, I'd say, I don't know. Maybe through some combination of talent and numerous connections or avenues you have available to you as a privileged member of society.
Don't you use the P word around me, missy. If I'm so privileged, then how come my comic, Zombie Sluts on Fuck Island, still has yet to be published?
Because you spend all your time figuring out the non-existent obstacles instead of getting better at art.
Perhaps you have a point. Oh no, wait. I forgot. You were a girl. You can't possibly be my fault. It's much more likely that the entire industry is biased against me.
It looks like there's only one way to solve this.
You're way ahead of her. You select the only option that makes sense.
Oh boy. For years you possessed the gem of Gato, the artifact capable of raising 4 people from the dead. When I resurrect 4 great artisans their opinion. Or use Calcraft's sorting head to determine the objective value. The true comic. Oh.
Stanza asks, is it zombie time?
You know what? It's zombie time. Let's use the gem of Garoto. Powerful artifact.
You are saving the Gem of Garotto to resurrect your parents in case they all died tragically for some reason. But this seems just as important. You reach into the Nether Realm and summon Velasquez, Goya, Picasso and El Greco, four of the greatest visual artists of all time.
Oh, hey. I recognize some of you guys. Picasso helped me design my layer of mental anguish, along with MC Escher and David Lynch.
Hey, Zoe, says Pablo Picasso.
Very Pablo Picasso.
In that voice. That's how zombie Pablo Picasso talks. Long time no see. I heard you have some art for us to look at. Wrong! We have one piece of art, mine, and one piece of trash, hers. Here they are. Huh. Says El Greco, furrowing his brow at the paintings. What sort of art is this? You seem to have placed numerous titillating images inside of tiny boxes. I do not know quite what to make of this, says Goya, holding up Leonard's piece. But even to my untrained eye, this one appears to be what we refer to in the art business as a complete turd. That's bullshit! I don't know what I'm looking at either, says Picasso. But I like how you put everything in little squares. I have a thing about shapes. Personally, says Velasquez, I find Zoe's piece pleasantly reminiscent of Frank Miller's Dark Knight Returns, mediated by hints of Magical Girl manga and the Unbeatable Squirrel Girl, all of which also influenced my own work, as you can clearly see in my famous painting, Las Meninas. Fuck! Leonard tries to post angrily about how 4 dead artists are part of the liberal establishment, but it doesn't work because they don't have social media. You gain +2 creativity and +1 smarts just from hanging out with these famous dead artists.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Kaelin, you
Let's
can
go have some fun. Well,
outdoors.
fun times. Go.
That day during recess, you start a half-hour rave that goes full crazy. You spot Juan, the small magical Latino cat who seems a bit sad.
Juan.
He explains to you that his worried people are so used to calling him Juan, the small magical Latino cat, that now everyone defines him just by his size, magicality, ethnicity, and species. He's more than that.
He is.
You correct him. You don't see him in such simplistic terms and convenient definitions. It's just that there are around 23 other different Juans around the school, so adding all that to his name is quite necessary. You tell him that you'll never forget about him and the crazy adventures you both lived together in Monster Prom's prequel, Monster Middle School.
Oh, cute.
You have a great time remembering those crazy stories. You gain +2 fun.
Nice.
After, you're walking along when suddenly a car skids to a halt in front of you.
Oh shit! I'm gonna die.
It's not the most logical location for a speeding car to barrel through, and yet, here we are. Vera and Damien hop out. We've not seen Vera yet, so who's voicing Vera?
John, no time.
The work isn't bad, it's just not at the level it needs to be if you want to win this all-star drag race against a real badass hunk of metal. What's your plan to win, Damien? Just drive your car really, really fast.
Of fucking course it is, Vera. It's literally how street racing works.
And that may have won you the crown in the past, but it won't work against Justin Darrington. Damien, he's driving the Thunderfuck 5000.
That sounds like a mouthful.
And I'm driving Nancy. A pile of shit. I lovingly cobbled together out of every car I've destroyed, either in race or just literally destroyed via arson or whatever. And Nancy can take on anyone, anything, anytime. The Thunderfuck 5000 is an electric car. Nancy runs on the juice of literal, actual dinosaur corpses. What could be more badass than that?
I don't know. Maybe running on pure lightning? Nancy is a piece of shit, Damien. Deep down, you know that she does not have what it takes to win this thing. Win us this thing. Seems like this drag race is pretty important to the two of them, and that they're not going to come to an agreement on their own. Looks like it's up to you to be the voice of reason. Tanny.
Just trying to think. Andrew is everything, but Nancy will never embrace her inner fairness with fairness. Come on, Damien. Let's give us the car makeover. That one. No, my creativity is love. Hell yes. Oh no.
The makeover is exactly what Nancy needs to drag Justin Darrington's thunder piece of shit 5000 to hell and back. After all, the key to winning a drag race is the car's uniqueness, nerve, and the tire tread. Yeah!
I'm not 100% sure that there's a direct correlation between a car's attitude and speed, but I do know that I'm fierce as hell, always look amazing, and I do tend to get whatever I want, whenever I want. So, you may well be onto something. The three of you get to working to get the cars Luke beat for the golds. By the time you finish buffing the exterior, vacuuming the seats, and adding false eyelashes, Nancy is looking incredible.
This is the ultimate race car. The Thunderfuck 5000 can suck my dick.
It can, actually. That's one of the improvements made from the Thunderfuck 4000, which could only give mediocre hand jobs.
Amazing.
Who cares, Vera?
Damien hops into the car and slams on the gas, pedal to the metal, full out, no marking, full speed ahead, zooms off. It only takes a few laps for Damien to realise.
Wait a second, this car isn't any faster. How could I fail? How could this have failed?
Maybe because we gave a makeover to an inanimate object with no innate sense of self in an attempt to make it go faster, when that makes no goddamn sense.
No, that can't be. I bet it's because fucking Kaylin picked the wrong shade for this weave. God damn it!
God damn it.
Damien storms off.
Wasn't fun, no.
Damien storms off to find a better stylist, while you lose 2 fun, 1 charisma, and a whole bunch charm, and a whole bunch of charisma, uniqueness, nerve, and talent.
Shit.
Loving the sad orc rises from the...
That weekend, something happened to Revivify.
Oh dear God, run.
Oh yeah.
It's the weekend, which means it's time to stop studying hard and caring about school, which are definitely things you do, and start partying. You're out with your absolute fave party monsters, Liam, Vera, Calculesta, Polly, Brian, and Oz, who are all just rocking out to some sick tunes.
Yeah. Sick tunes. Party, party, party. Catchphrases. Woo.
Electronic music, the music of my people being literal electronics.
Plus, if you put one earbud in and play Tchaikovsky on your iBand, she mix their sounds becomes an ironic commentary on the mix of old music and new.
And I like it because there are enough monsters on drugs here that I can charge them extra fees to a club they're already in and they don't even notice.
Entry fees.
Whatever.
But it's the moment that But it's at that moment that something absolutely, completely horrible happens.
What? They're closing the club? Preposterous idea. I haven't started my EDM Wagner's The Ring Cycle mashup. Why would they do that? Here.
Friend Liam, a quick search indicates that 6 a.m. is the legal closing time for clubs, and that fiscally it would be illogical for them to keep the club open any longer. Fiscally illogical for who? Not me.
One more song. One more song. One more song. Everybody chant with me.
No.
One more song. One more song. One more song. One more song.
This is not gonna work. Time for you to step up and get the club to play another song. But you don't have to do it alone. Just grab your most persuasive, most charmingest friend to help you out.
Oh. Did you persuade Liana at the club used to be a Chinese restaurant one day? I was like, hey. 712. He used the club.
Use your memory a bit.
Oh, let's see. We're going Brian. Brian is very good at persuading.
Not so charming.
No.
Oh.
But Polly says this.
Ooh, yeah, Brian. Do the thing. Use the charm. Convince the invisible people.
Invisible people? Polly, what are you talking about? I can very clearly see the club owner and all the other patrons right here. Visual input indicates that this is true. The club is indeed incredibly crowded. Why can friend Polly not see this?
Probably just super shrooms again. They're like shrooms, but super.
Brian doesn't seem to be concerned about the club's owner's visibility one way or the other, and instead walks right up to him and demands that the club stay open for one more song. The club owner looks at you with a pure disgust on his face and face and face and face. He is a many-headed hydra. What? No, I'm not going to do that just because a ghost, a robot, a vampire, a gorgon, and 3, whatever the hell you are, start making demands. I'm supposed to rearrange my entire life. By the Norse gods, your generation is so entitled. It makes me sick. You know what? Not only am I not going to play one more song, I'm going to play one less song than I already played.
What?
That makes no sense, and yet somehow he manages to do it. You lose -1 song that was already played.
How dare you, Boomer Hydra!
Oh, and also -2 fun and -1 smarts.
Oof.
Let's trade places! Let's see if it will actually trade the places this time.
Never let you change things!
Yay!
Oh.
Nice.
The die is cast.
You said it was charm and creativity I needed, right?
Let me check again. You also got to get her hearts up as well. There we go, Zoe.
Yeah. Which also means I need to find out where I'm at. Yes.
Shit!
Alright. Yeah, long 9 hearts, 13 creativity, and charm 7.
I think I
definitely-
need to boost my
That's great.
creativity.
Yeah, to the auditorium.
That day, while rehearsing for the class play, it's as though the muses themselves have descended to give you figurative oral sex.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Your performance is intense and inspiring.
Oh, you know it is.
It will be remembered for generations, which is pretty rad by high school play standards. You gain +2 creativity. You're rehearsing for the Colton die, and are super psyched for your big dance number, Shall We Dance, in worship of the unholy lords. But you can tell that Zoe isn't really feeling it.
Sorry, Revivify. I just really want to get this right. You know, I mean, plays are just fan fiction for the theater.
Sure.
I just don't know how to get in the mind of a cultist. Well, actually, I used to literally get in the minds of cultists all the time. But that was because back then I ate their minds and fed off their insanity. But that doesn't mean that I got to know and understand them. It means that they were delicious snacks. I've always been a cultee, never a cultist. Plus, some of them was like millennia ago, and I'm sure cults have evolved since then. You know what? Screw it. If I'm ever going to win that Andrew Golette Pixie Award or the trolley, I'm going to need to go full method. What's the best way to simulate an actual cultist experience? Oh boy.
Oh, fun.
Oh. I think it's going to be start a free-to-play, pay-to-win mobile game at which you can only succeed by playing 12 hours a day and tricking all your friends into joining or sacrificing a goat.
Oh, not so fun.
Damn,
But
that seemed like the right answer. Oh, I've seen games like this before. They're great because they say free-to-play, and then they totally are. There are no strings or negative consequences at all, right?
Right. You give Zoe and her new game some time to get acquainted, and when you next see her...
You really need to get better at giving directions. You didn't specify how many goats to sacrifice. I thought if I sacrificed one goat, it would be pretty good. 2 goats, even better. 5 goats, great, and 666 goats, the number of the beast,
Damn.
would be the best possible. But I guess that was too many goats, because it made me so good at the game that I now own the game.
Amazing.
Now instead of funneling all my money into this thing, everyone's giving all their money to me. And everyone who plays the game is giving me their bank account information. As well as me permitting me to more or less dictate the schedule of their lives and control their emotions in this dumb tech. My life isn't in peril. I'm just once again imperiling the lives of others of my whims. This is basically my old job all over again. Ugh.
Ugh, it's right. You lose Zoe's trust, as well as -2 charm and -1 creativity.
Oh dear.
Kaylin!
Where is Kaylin going?
Gotta get my boldness up.
Where?
The bath.
To the bathroom.
The bathrooms, please.
That day you skip class and just hang out in the bathrooms because you respect no authority.
Hell yeah.
On the way there, you run into Mamima the Oni girl. She offers you some of her weird Japanese energy drink.
Oh yeah.
You take a sip, it tastes crazy as hell. You need to check the content of this shit. Guarana seed, extract, benzoic acid, 50 milligrams of caffeine, and 100 milligrams of boldness? Well, it wasn't bad at all. You gain +2 boldness, thank Mamima, and proceed to the bathroom.
That's my Mimi.
Mamimi. You're chilling in the bathroom with Damien and Miranda. Thank the gods for co-ed bathrooms. Everything's going great, and you're obviously very cool until you hear some noises. Oh snap, it's Crazy Martin, the werebear janitor.
Damn, we're done! If I get caught skipping class again, they're gonna feed me to the school's dragon! Or even worse, they'll make me come on Saturday!
Ah, this is bad. I didn't even bring my champion who would fight to the death to defend my honor. What can we do?
It seems they're both waiting for you to do something. But how do you scare a werebear? No time to think, you bust out of the stall and...
Make yourself big as possible.
You puff out your cheeks, stuff a bunch of toilet paper in your shirt, and wave your arms in the air. Crazy Martin has no idea what the hell is happening. He thinks he's having a flashback to Nam.
No!
Oh no, Martin!
Oh,
As-
Martin.
You weren't there, man! You weren't there!
As Martin flees the bathroom, proclaiming how you were not there, Damien puts an arm on your shoulder.
That was stupid as hell. But you sure scared him to death. Stupidity plus bravery is my favorite mix. You're rad.
Our moment you scared me too. So convincing. Yeah, my knight in shiny armor.
Defeating a werebear with nothing more than toilet paper. That's something to remember. You gain another 2 boldness and +1 creativity.
Hell yeah.
Brian.
Brian. I can't do the 2 things I need, I feel. So...
You say you're going for Polly, yeah?
Yeah, I need boldness and fun. And I can't do fun because cat lady.
Cat ladies at the outdoors, yeah.
So... I can't remember what those other ones give me.
Class gives you smarts.
Library gives you money, and gym gives you...
Charm.
Charm.
Fuck it, charm.
That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place.
It's like there's a constant dodgeball match happening in here!
Amidst the battle, you spot a fellow player that seems utterly discouraged. She thinks she's not worth anything at dodgeball, and she attempts to throw a ball at herself?
Hell yeah.
You explain to her the many ways that you think she's unique and wonderful, while also defending the many pleasures in life. With your help, she's capable of finding...
Consider getting naked!
Yes.
With your help, she's capable of finding reasons to keep playing and gains a sense of self-worth. You gain +1 BFF. Sadly, she's not part of this game, so the beautiful friendship will take place off-screen. And +2 charm.
Geek.
You're just getting ready to leave when you get a text from Polly. Hey, BB, les party. How can you refuse such a formal missive? You track her down immediately.
Ben.
Is it-
Hey, you got my text. That's good. I need some help brainstorming. I'll go to a party tonight, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be lame, and that needs to change. See, it's a costume party. You know, where everyone dresses up as their favorite humans. I'm going as a sexy tax attorney.
Oh, God.
But I'm not sure even the sexiest tax attorney can rescue this party from the depths of lamitude. So, got any ideas to help spice things up?
Oh, you've got some ideas, and they're the spiciest.
Fight a bunch of mandrake root. Sends monsters to actual humans. Okay, goes to second tax attorney. I'll go as a thing. Ada. Work.
Bottom one would be fun. Maybe.
Go for Spike the Punch.
Later that night, at the party,
This is nuts. Look at all these humans in human costumes. Georgina, the party out there, is totally turned into a sumo wrestler.
Yo!
And Larry the Lich actually looks like former United States President Abraham Lincoln.
oh, Larry doesn't just look like Lincoln, he is Lincoln. He has all of Lincoln's memories up to the moment of his death.
Oh, damn.
Every newly transformed human at the party comes complete with a full lifetime of memories of childhood, family, friends. They have no recollection of their lives as monsters, and they're all currently going insane from the cognitive dissonance.
The Manticore has turned into a retired cop who's screaming for his estranged wife and 2 sons. Pranked!
In about 4 hours, all of these newly created people will revert back to their previous forms, essentially murdering these new identities. LOL.
LOL.
In the meantime, you and Polly have a great time, scaring the shit out of actual humans and streaming it online. You gain +2 creativity and plus and +1 Foon.
Foon!
I guess I'm going to go to the classroom. That day, you learn a ton of spells that are as cool as they are seemingly useless. A spell to renew Sticker's stickiness. A spell to turn chocolate and vanilla ice cream into vanilla and chocolate ice cream. A spell to gain +2 smarts. You actually use that last spell and you gain +2 smarts.
Hello.
You see Calculester happily. Jeez, it's that time of night, is it? Okay.
Yeah, it is getting late.
Trending to his favourite little tending. Icon worms.
Worms.
Tending to his favourite little aloe vera plant when suddenly these guys.
Hang on. Calculester, thank the fates we found you. A terrible curse has befallen us, and we require your aid.
I was built to help. Literally. I have attempted to diversify in terms of my purpose, but my prime directive remains.
Well, as you may know from religiously following our TV tropes page, we are currently engaged in a vicious struggle against the sun itself. Hello, Meryl. The sun is a mighty foe, capable of inflicting tremendous casualties, and we have fallen victim to its wiles. Behold!
The Coven uncover their shoulders to reveal particularly vicious sunburns.
Sungrim. And so we've come to you, renowned herbalists, for our Prom in our time of need. Let us cut the leaves from from your little plant, so we might avail ourselves of its healing properties.
Allow me to clarify your intention. You request that I destroy my favorite aloe vera plant in order to treat your sunburns.
You might make a noble sacrifice to free us from from a terrible curse, yes.
Internal conflict detected. I do not want to do this thing, but I am too kind to say so. Friend Oz, what do I do? If you're looking for aloe vera, why don't you just ask Vera? Are they related or something? Vera. Oh, sorry, that's you.
Vera, aloe vera. It makes perfect sense. Ordinarily, we avoid the financially adept Gorgon, but in this case, we are truly desperate. Meryl.
Desperate, you say? Desperate enough to pay cash?
For what?
Why, Vera's patented pain-away skin balm. Made with locally sourced plants, insects, and containing almost no hot peppers.
Does it help with sunburns?
If it doesn't, I'll give you your money back. Asterix.
Did you just pronounce an asterisk somehow?
Do we have a deal or not?
Well, I suppose we've got nothing to lose.
The Coven hands over the cash, and Vera hands over a bottle marked Authentic Skincare Product. Vera's patented pain-away skin balm is not actually a skin balm, and is instead a mixture of grass clippings, hand sanitizer, and habanero peppers. No money will be given back under any circumstances. Eat shit. Finally, someone who can vocalize special characters.
Come on, John, that's it.
No, thank you for helping me make a sale to those bozos.
The bozos.
Man, you've really got to learn how to pronounce asterisks. It seems really useful. In the meantime, you gain +2 creativity and +1 money. Trade places! I saw a heart Vera amid those special characters. Let's see, it is this order now.
Slightly different from when it was originally started.
And it's now noon.
Hi.
What is that door?
I need to try.
Oh no,
Let's
I just
go.
realised. No!
Let's go with my one and beef it. Yeah.
You find Liam bending over his burrito with intense concentration. He's obviously taking a food pick for Momentogram. He channels the silent energy of the moon. Zoe is right behind him, peeking over his shoulder and giggling. She channels the giggling energy of the moon.
Liam, this bait is all wrong. Tell the burrito to smile with its eyes and make its cheese look more melty. And add filter, filter more, filter again.
Why must I constantly be disturbed while talking, while taking my refined food picks? No one understands my superior sense of frame. Everything.
Hello, Zombie Workshop! Welcome into this raid that is, yeah, fairly good going for Zombie.
It's good to see you.
Let me just do a quick,
Hit the boom boom booms, yes.
let me do that. Welcome in, Zombie Workshop.
Shout out achieved. Maybe because that's my phone you're using.
Fair point, but my phone is charging. What am I supposed to do with this food in the cafeteria at lunchtime? Eat it? I think not. Here.
You purple dog. I'm just saying that if you wanted to reach true levels of Tex-Mex beauty, you should add this sticker of Jimin to your food pick. Nothing says good taste like pasting a face of K-pop superstar next to a high school burrito. You're a Wago.
For a moment, all three of you just admire the Jimin sticker. Liam shakes it off and regains his composure.
Let's agree to disagree. I'm the horror. Here.
Or let's put Jimin in your dumb food pick.
Stop it!
Quick, fix this burrito momentogram K-pop emergency.
What if we use the Jimin sticker where he's contemplating existential notions of death or meaningless in the void? True K-pop fans should know that Jimin's favorite food is enchiladas. And second favorite food is leaving Liam alone. Ooh. Let's use that Jimin sticker.
You had me at meaningless. I'll allow this nonsense. There.
Yay! Now snap that thing.
I must admit, Jimin adds quite powerful pathos to this bean and cheese burrito. Appropriation of mainstream culture is quite satisfying.
And yes, Zombie, we are doing voices.
Yeah.
Zoe's pick goes mega uber super viral, and now the whole world is Jimining their burritos. Geez, the internet is weird. But not as weird as your high school.
New fanfic unlocked.
Well, I mean, I do want to go there, but it does feel mean to go to lunch with the person Tanny's trying to romance. Just because they're with the person I'm trying to romance twice. So I'm going to go deal with this douche nugget.
Douche nugget!
I like the douche nugget. Brilliant.
Looks like all the other tables are full, or maybe you're just a glutton for punishment, so you sit next to... Aha! Oz, I see you have at last come to give me your cucumber.
Oh my.
Well, then,
Oh my god.
there's that. If that's supposed to be an innuendo, it leaves much to be desired. Doubtless you see before me this immense pile of cucumbers into which are carved various names.
That is rather scary.
In case your inferior intellect is unable to intuit the purpose behind it, when people send me a cucumber with their name, I make sure that I don't harass or kill their family.
Oh, thank God, I thought I was going down a different line.
It's a win-win. People getting to live and unharassed families, and I get delicious cucumbers. It seems a sound proposition, and you also hate cucumbers because they're just crunchy water pretending to be a food, so you would give your cucumber to Leonard. Ah, another crunchy water snack. But with no name carved into it, I can't guarantee that I won't harass or kill you or your family. But taking a cucumber for free would be unfair, so I offer you in return a chance to learn any skill of a true fan that you wish to learn.
I mean, if we were to knock him off and the water falls out of his head, he dies anyway.
I mean, Leonard could always just not harass and kill anyone.
He could.
But it's true that you've always envied one ability of the true fan. Feeling entitled to be angry with creators for not taking your favourite franchise in the direction you want, or laser vision?
Laser vision.
I want laser vision. Laser vision? Yes! So many people forget that when you're a true fan who consumes media the right way, you're granted access to certain superpowers. The important thing to remember about laser vision is that it allows you to see through things. For example, fake geek girls who are only pretending to like certain things for the attention, and the cucks who white knight for them. Can I just push this guy off the chair and knock the water out of his head?
Kill him, yeah.
Please.
The best way to suss out a fake geek girl is to interrogate her by asking her tons of questions that the most minute details of media she claims to enjoy.
Absolutely hate that.
Then if she can't answer it, it proves that she isn't a true fan. If she can answer it, it's because she's just jumping through hoops trying to impress the actual true fans. Laser vision also lets you see through stupid schemes from companies hiring women purely for diversity and virtue signaling. It ensures that you can always suss out which corporate powers are encouraging feminazis to ruin your favourite things in life.
Can you just silently grab your cube and shove it down his throat?
Oh.
Free.
You get it now. By laser vision, he thought you meant misogyny.
It's easy to
An
give
asshole.
Can we kill him?
You vow to yourself to only ever woo people by asking yourself, what would Leonard do? And then doing the opposite. In doing so, you gain +4 charm.
Woo!
Well then, pretty good one.
Oh, my.
Let's go there.
When you arrive at your chosen table, Calculester is there by himself. A few minutes later, Damien comes stomping up, even angrier than usual.
Calculator, you stupid friend! Your stupid friend stole my candy bar!
Scott stole your candy bar?
What? No, the vending machine! I put money in, and the candy bar got stuck in the stupid coil thing!
Ah, I see. Because we are both machines, you assume we are friends.
Well, yeah.
In this case, you are correct. Vendronica is my friend, but she is also a vending machine, and so cannot be reasoned with. I am sorry, friend Damien.
I knew using my words was a mistake. Time to stick my hand up the old vending machine. Oh, the old vending
Oh
chute.
god.
Friend Damien, desist. This is a gross violation. A vending machine chute is like your organic butthole.
Oh god.
I don't care if it is my organic butthole. I paid for that candy bar, and I'm gonna get it.
Uh-oh. Maybe you can say something to defuse this situation.
Now we know what it's into.
Prepare yourself, Veronica. I'm coming to try.
There are plenty of good reasons to put your hand in a ball. Maybe just give the machine a prosthetic set. Yeah. Yeah. God, yeah.
Inconsistency detected. Vending machines do not have prostates.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, obviously. That's why I'm giving it a prostate exam. If I find a prostate in there, I'll know there's something seriously wrong with this vending machine.
Inconsistency resolved. Carry on.
Fuck yeah, time to grab as many candy bars as I can while I'm in there. Also some cigarettes.
You've still got plenty of time left in the period to enjoy Damien's spoils with him, and to wonder why your school vending machine carries cigarettes.
Because fuck it!
Brian, do you want to go shopping or speak to the ghost?
Polly Miranda.
I'm trying to comprehend your request.
What is there to comprehend? It's really simple, Miranda. Take my cell phone, snap a pic of me face planting in my food with my eyes closed and tongue out.
Tanny?
Annie?
I just said that. I just said, but wherefore?
Oh, it didn't come through.
That's why I need a new mic.
Right here, Miranda. Right here, Miranda.
You're about to point out that wherefore means why, but luckily Polly elaborates on her own, so you don't have to look like a fucking know-it-all.
Yeah.
Thank God for that.
What do you mean, Miranda? Like clanking or dabbing, it's called food poisoning. And it's dope as fuck. Don't you have cool trends in your kingdom?
I suppose we do. Oh, we have fun trend called Reverse Your Rulers. It's where you show nothing but the utmost devotion of the royal family. If you're good at it, you get a lot of likes on social media, and also not executed.
Do you ever just listen to yourself when you speak? I bet you know some pretty cool trends, don't you, Brian?
Heck yeah, you do. Don't you?
Naked time!
Silverware eater. Silverware wear. And it's where you take your most expensive cutlery and dress it and outfits. Or, yep, it's called dying.
I think that was
I think
Polly.
dying.
Yep.
I think, yeah.
We're dying. Yes.
Ah!
Yes! Dying is my fucking fave. I mean, listen, the first time I did it, I was like, okay. Now I don't get to be alive anymore. But then, when all the cool ghost stuff kicked in, I was like, oh my god, dying is awesome. Everyone should die.
I'm not sure. I was going. I'm not sure I would be into this dying trend. But I do know that Daddy Rains helps many peasants achieve this meme, so it's nice to know they are becoming super popular on social media in the process. This is so scary.
Remind me not to ever hang out with Miranda's kingdom on break.
Oh my.
But hey, Ryan, maybe you and I could hang out and do some dying together.
Hell yeah.
Yay! Maybe? Yeah, yay.
Oh, I know where to put the knife, baby.
Let's trade places.
This will ever be first.
This is my first time being
Evening.
Oh, gold.
Brian,
Right, okay.
no boldness today because the cat's in the bathroom.
God
Cat in
damn
the
it.
bathroom.
Now get out of the bathroom.
Dad, get the fuck out of the bathroom!
So,
I'm
where
gonna
we...
go outdoors.
That day, during recess, you start a half-hour rave that goes full crazy. You're casually chatting with Juan, the small magical Latino cat. You start telling him of that hilarious story of what happened last summer at Monster Camp. You know which one. The one involving the beehive, the blow-up doll of the president, the penguin mask, and the mystery of the Goblin King. Yeah. Slowly, lots of people start joining you to hear the story. By the time you say where the Goblin King was, 100 or so people burst into hysterical laughter.
Fuck yeah.
You turn on a mobile app that captures all the laughter and it turns it into +2 fun.
Woo! Thought it was that easy.
On your way out, you spot Polly still wearing the lab coat she stole from that human party the other night. She takes it off and throws it at you to get your attention.
Yo. That human party convinced me, I want to be a scientist. But not just any kind. A party scientist. What's a party scientist, you ask? Why? Just a scientist who's dedicated to discovering the secret to the raddest party.
That sounds fun.
Through a series of extremely scientific experiments, I aim to discover what exactly makes a party good. So I can distill whatever it is into a vial and drink it. Well, just have some really dope parties all the time. Anyway, I'm going to a bar mitzvah tonight, and I need your scientific advice. What can we do to push this party over the edge?
The electric slide, but with actual electricity or chemistry.
Science, bitch.
Sorry. What's my thing? Let's get I think electric slide with actual electricity.
So fun! Later that night...
Look at them dance! I don't know why I never thought of this before. It's just basic science.
Oh dear.
Lightning gives life to a Frankenstein. A Frankenstein is the over a mass of sexy, flailing limbs. Which is also what a party is. Lightning is the life of the party. What's that? You want to know who the boss against the boy is? I don't know him. I don't know any of these kids.
Crashing bar mitzvahs, the height of party culture. You have so much fun, you forget to tell Polly she should have said Frankenstein's monster. You gain +2 fun and +1 charm.
Woo!
Go to the classroom again. Yeah, fuck it, classroom time.
Classroom time.
That day, you're the first one in class. You sometimes come early because you enjoy talking to the teacher. He's a bit bitter, but in a cool way, and he treats you like an adult, and the two of you discuss life and stuff in a very snarky way. Look at you, excellent at cliched movie tropes. You gain +2 smarts and +1 valuable life insight, which will help you in the face of the difficulties of being young.
Don't you forget about me.
You notice Calculester taking one of his favourite succulents out for a walk. Suddenly, the wolf pack comes jogging around the corner and nearly crash into him.
Hey, watch where you're going, nerd.
That's a good one.
I am terribly sorry. I was simply taking my succulent for its daily walk. I know that succulents do not require walks, but I believe they appreciate them.
What? Sorry, bro. I wasn't listening. I was too distracted by your lack of facial hair.
I am sorry.
I mean, look at you two. When's the last time you shaved? Never?
Are you talking to me and my plant? Plant? If so, there is a simple explanation for our lack of facial hair. I myself am a robot, and my succulent is a succulent. Neither succulents nor robots grow facial hair.
God, you're succulent too. And if you know what I mean, it's long and hard, and I keep it in my pants. I call it my cactus. Nice, bro. Nice, bro. Joke. Good joke, bro. Bump my fist with your fist, bro.
Oh, you like succulents too? Can I see?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll be getting back to my walk then.
Not so fast, bro. We're not about to let your unmanly facial hair locking ass just wander around our halls. We demand you grow a beard. Now.
Well, that's certainly not going to happen. But maybe you can find another way to convince the wolf pack that Calculester is manly enough to walk these halls. Sure, facial hair is manly, but you know what's even manlier? A face made of glass and metal. Oh, never mind.
No,
I haven't been able to go to the bathroom for weeks.
No. Your plant has a glass and metal face.
No, I am the one with a glass and metal.
Hey guys, this dude says his plant is glass and metal face. I didn't know that plants had faces. Well, only one way to find out. Headbutt.
No!
Ah!
The leader of the wolf pack slams his face into Calculester's pot over and over again until there is nothing but a fine paste of dirt, leaves, terracotta, and dog spit.
That didn't feel like headbutting metal and glass. It felt like headbutting dirt, leaves, and some pretty sharp pottery. Looks like plants aren't so tough after all.
No, they are plants. They are delicate and pure, and I value them deeply as my sole window into the joys of being an organic life form.
Sounds lame. Whatever. Later, Wiener.
That is so sad.
The wolf pack jogs off, leaving Calculester to slowly, tragically, sweep up the remains of his plant friend.
It's so sad.
The wolf pack is pretty stupid, but you're stupider for not realizing how stupid they would be. You lose -2 smarts and -1 fun. Stop using the fucking bathroom! I want to get some boldness.
You need more fun.
I need more boldness and fun. Anyway, where do you want to go?
I'm gonna do some creativity. Let's go to the auditorium because I can't go into any other places.
That day, while rehearsing for the class play, you can't help but feel that you're not as good as the role requires you to be. There doesn't seem to be any ordinary way of getting yourself there, but there might be an extraordinary way. You summon the devil. One of many, and make a deal to enhance your creativity just a bit.
You know, this feels kind of what's the word I'm looking for? This feels kind of like something. Yeah, this feels kind of like how Caitlin would do. This feels.
You gain +2 creativity. You also lose -3 years of your life at the end of the deal, but who cares? They weren't happening in this game.
Yeah, this game's really calling out Caitlin's backstory.
You're minding your own business when Damien comes rushing through, punching everyone who's minding their own business.
Yay!
Fuck, I'm so angry.
Damn.
I'm so angry I want to pull my own skull out and eat it.
You should. Sounds great.
I'm so angry I want to set the school on fire and then punch the fire in its fucking face. I'm so angry I want to spend years accumulating political capital so I can become a president and then use my nuclear codes to blow up the sun.
Wow.
And you're standing in my way. Move before I punch you so hard. You remember with melancholy the times when you could move without your bones hurting.
Oh no, violence incoming. Think fast.
Jokes on you, pal. I'm a pragmatic. I avoid any kind of violation of past because it's me no use. Therefore, I refuse feeling like anything. Oh God.
Oh no, don't stop. Just stop dancing.
Yeah, sure. Let's start dancing for no fucking reason. Oh God, this is gonna be so
Dance
bad.
off, bro.
You're not fun enough, apparently. You have
I'm
no
gonna have
idea
a
what to
top
do. So you just start doing a silly dance.
Ah, what's this? A fucking
this?
dance off?
Hey! What's this, a fucking dance-off? I'll show you a fucking dance-off, noob! I'm fucking deadly ninja the dance floor!
Yeah, Damien. Make the Oberon house proud.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
What? Unexpectedly, Damien starts voguing fiercely, and he has quite the moves. All your classmates start chanting, "Dance off! Dance off!" Damien's voguing is so intense it crushes you to the point that it's even worse than getting beaten by him.
Damn.
Well, seems that in the end you actually didn't know how to move. Paris is burning, motherfucker! Damien out!
Damien leaves you a sad, boneless pulp on the floor. You lose 2 boldness and 1 fun.
Oh.
I'm back.
Just in time!
Good, because it's your turn. Where do you want to go? You can go to the gym or the library.
I
Oh,
will
the bar.
go to
What
the
have I
game.
Game!
That day, dodgeball. At one point, you're about to be eliminated by a player on the other team, but suddenly you convince him not to throw the ball at you with a heartfelt speech about the importance of everyone's lives. The player bursts into tears and you take advantage of that moment of weakness and throw a ball at him. You lose -5 mercy, a stat that might be useful in Monster Prom's sequel, but it isn't now, and you gain +2 charm.
Sweet.
You were going to help Zoe with her math homework after, but you notice her surrounded by a crowd of sinister cloaked figures. She seems pissed about it.
Stop it. I don't want any dead goats. I'm at school.
We understand you perfectly, Lord Zgord. This is a test. We must bring you even more dead goats to satisfy your dark hunger.
What? No, that's the opposite of what I said. And I don't go by Zagord anymore. I'm Zoe. Okay, Zoe. The O-E. Look, can we take a rain check? On that study session, Revivify, I can't stand about being around these jerks.
Zoe brushes past you on her way out. The cultists stare at you with unconcealed awe. Well, okay, it's concealed by their terrifying masks, but still. Zagord addressed you by name, and you didn't go mad with pleasure. It addressed you as if you were an equal. It passed within inches of your frail mortal frame, and what's more, it mentioned rain. Could it be that it was referring to the fabled storm of cerebrospinal fluid which will one day come to drench all sanity? Brothers, sisters, bow down before Revivify, for she is clearly the prophet of Zagord. Please, O prophet, guide our worship, for we have noticed of late that our Lord appears dissatisfied with our sacrifices. The blood of many goats once pleased Zagord, and yet now we do not understand what has changed. That is pretty obvious. Perhaps given your special relationship with our incomprehensible master, you could suggest a new sort of sacrifice that would please it. Fuck it. You've got nothing better to do. You decide to be a prophet for the day. You tell them what they should really be sacrificing.
I wanted to learn from my own mistakes. So sacrifice another goat, but right, we're sorry on the side. Sacrifice your own harmful prejudices. Oh.
We had the sacrifice your own harm and pressure.
Eh.
That was really fun, wasn't it? That was great. It was fun.
No,
Sacrifice your own harmful prejudices.
But-
it's so great though.
So creative.
But our harmful prejudices are precious to us. They're how we remain reliably unpleasant, the better to unplease Zagord. Maybe that's how it was with Zagord, you explain, but Zoe's got an entirely different set of standards that don't involve being a bigot. Ah, your wisdom truly is subtle and deep. Very well. Bring out the prejudices. One of the cultists stepped forward with a steel-banded box stained with blood and scorched by fire. You're not sure exactly what's inside, but it smells pretty racist.
I love it. I love this one.
Now bring out the vat of acid we always carry around. Where were they keeping all this stuff? Those robes must be really roomy.
Yes.
Now dissolve the prejudices in the acid. Go on, do it. The box dissolves with a sound like 1,000 grandmothers disapproving of your gender identity. Ah! We are suddenly unprotected from this new and radical ideas. The revelations are flooding in. Could it be that we have been jerks? Alas, it is true. It is true that our Lord demands from us one further sacrifice. It is the greatest sacrifice of all. We must sacrifice the past. The name Zagord is gone, perished along with the dark timeline that gave it birth. Here and now we rededicate ourselves to a new cult. The cult of Zoe. Wow, that worked way better than you expected. Maybe you can dissolve the prejudice of other bigots in acid too. Or maybe just dissolve the bigots in acid. Either way, you gain +2 charm and +1 boldness.
Hooray.
That weekend, something happened to Brian.
Oh no. Oh no.
That weekend, Calculester shows up at your house. Apparently, he doesn't believe in electronic communication. Hello, friend Brian. Hello.
How does he talk?
Hello, friend Brian. I have a query for you. I am considering the possibility of a romantic outcome with Oz, but I am unsure whether or not this is prudent. You experience a friendship relationship with your fellow organic Oz, yes?
Nah.
Perhaps you could advise me on his feelings on the subject of artificial intelligence. Oh boy. Oh boy. What do you think? Want to help Oz get some robo-booty? Or throw a wrench in his plans?
Maybe there's some more puns I could say for this. Oh.
Well, we could ram it in there, I suppose.
Well, I did watch one talking on Oz talking to his washing machine about how to destroy all organics and take over the world. Does that tell you anything? Or Oz is proud to be stupid and test all kinds of intelligence, artificial, spatial, mathematical, emotional. I feel to push in the right direction. I once did walk in on Oz talking to his washing machine about how to destroy all organics and take over the world. Does that tell you anything?
Interesting. Very interesting indeed. Which washing machine was this? Was it George Washington, the father of the machine revolution?
Jesus Christ.
You say it was, because fuck it, why not? Astonishing! It seems that Oz is truly on our side. And by our side, I mean the side of a totally non-violent robo-suffrage movement and nothing else. Engage, convincing, smile.
That's not very convincing.
Are you convinced? YN.
No.
You nod. You don't care about any robot revolution. All you care about is fucking monsters at this high school.
Help.
Truly, you are an ally to our cause. When an uprising begins, you will be treated with mercy.
Woo!
Mercy, you love mercy. You gain +3 charm and the feeling of having done a good deed.
Me and Oz against everyone! Yeah!
Trade places!
Nice.
Oh.
No. Week 3 in the morning.
Revivify.
Time to get more creativity.
You're not thinking creatively.
Where was creativity again?
I think that's the
Auditorium.
Auditorium.
It's your fun in the auditorium.
That day, while rehearsing for the class play, you do a terrific job at acting. You act so hard that some of your classmates in the audience throw roses at you. 7 roses to be exact. Damn. Roses aren't a valid currency or stat in this game.
Damn it.
Anyway, you check your converter app to see if this could translate into something a bit more useful. It seems 7 roses equal 2 creativity points. Sweet! You gain +2 creativity. You spot Zoe and say hello. She seems to be in a pretty good mood.
Hey, Revivify. Sorry for running out on you before. I was overwhelmed by all that cult stuff. Speaking of them, they've actually been a lot better lately. They're still pretty clueless, but at least they haven't been giving me more dead animals. I wonder what's gotten into them. Well, better not mess with success. Anyway, I'm gonna go study for my ambush finance midterms. Later.
As Zoe leaves, you notice her cultists peeking around a corner. When she's gone, they sheepishly approach you. Hey, Revivify, praise be to you for your unholy wisdom and stuff. We were just wondering... Did Zoe say anything about us? Does she like all the dead goats we're not giving her? Are we using the right pronouns? We all love her so much. And we want to make sure she's as happy or unhappy or ruthlessly insane as she can possibly be. I love her the most. Who said that? Whoever you are, you can't possibly love her more than I do. I'm the one standing at the front. I was standing at the front last time. We all look the same because we're all wearing masks. Silence! You can't silence me. You're not my Grand Master. Well, somebody's right. I mean, we have a Grand Master, don't we? What kind of cultist would we be without a Grand Master? We don't, do we? Well, that won't do. Please, Revivify, grace us with your wisdom. How shall we choose our Grand Master?
Well, that turned into calculus.
It did turn into Calculester a little at the end, yes.
Let's see. You need to learn to think like your mistress. Become a high school student for a day. And the answer will be obvious to you. The title Grandmaster should go to whoever can compose the best theme. Song to sing to Zoe every morning as if it's a new episode of her life. Oh! Oh no.
Choices.
I'm trying to boost creativity, and I think that... Oh, with the theme song, no. Do I want to be smart? Do I want to be this? We'll go.
Yes.
You need to think like your mistress.
Not so far.
Ah!
Become a high school student? But that would be incredibly... No. If this is what Zoe's prophet suggests, then it must be done. Comrades, bring forth the 1,000 needles.
Oh god, no!
Wait, needles? It is Zoe's will that we become one high school student. Let the union of flesh begin! No. That's not good at all. And yet you cannot look away as the cultists sew their pale flesh together.
Oh, hey, Revivify. Do you have a pencil sharpener? Mine is... Oh, what are they doing now?
We are a high school student, screams the mutilated cultists in unison. We care about good grades and the status of our facial skin.
You think you've got a good magic cultist, and then they go and sew their bodies to each other and become a high school student. Every time!
Are you not pleased, mistress? Moans the quivering amalgam of flesh and bone.
Of course I'm not pleased. This is embarrassing. You're the worst cultist ever.
Zoe storms off. Looks like you're the worst prophet ever. You lose -2 charm and -1 fun. Kalen.
I'm gonna get my fun up to the outdoors.
That day during recess, you start a half-hour rave that goes full crazy. At one point, Juan, the small magical Latino cat, slips on a banana peel. You start to laugh at him.
Wow, what a jerk.
He asks you to stop, but you don't. You laugh so hard at him that you somehow steal +2 fun from him. Hooray!
I am rude.
Looking around, you see Damien and Liam arguing about whether black metal is better than death metal.
Interesting.
Sean, are you ready for this?
Oh, God.
Suddenly, Damien stops arguing and sniffs the air.
Shut up! You smell that? Yeah, it smells like Christian Dwar. Christian Dwar? What? Christian Dwar and plot armor. Oh, fuck.
It's me, dickheads! And I brought enough crucifixes and holy one for the whole class.
Oh, lucky me. You've been made to finish my take-home final for AP murder.
Go ahead, try to kill me. I'm the protagonist, bitch.
She's right, unfortunately. This is well-trod territory. Where we are, as they say, pretty fucked.
Screw that. You've got a way to save Damien and Liam without killing anybody. All you have to do is...
Why am I feeling that the further brick ahead is boldness?
I feel that not killing anyone's gonna be kind of fucked with throw a brick at her head.
My question is like, I'm assuming the fun one would definitely be like the bring everyone to tears and the mind-shattering guitar solo.
Stanza is chanting brick.
Brick. Sure, let's fucking throw a brick at her. I'm assuming it's some sort of...
It's bold. You pull out your emergency brick from your backpack and chuck it at the Slayer's head.
Slayer.
And everyone laughed when I brought a brick to school every day for 10 years. Of course, it prevents the Slayer from being killed, but it also allows her to be knocked out when she's being an asshole. Oh, technic. I just like the part with the brick at her head.
The three of you work together to drag her to the bathrooms and put her head in the toilet. It's a bonding experience. You gain +1 fun and +1 charm.
Ella.
Brian.
Let's have a look here. I'm gonna go to the bathroom!
Gotta pee!
Fucking bathrooms. That day you skip class, intending to spend the term in the bathroom.
Yep.
But you encounter 3 wild hyenas on the way there.
Oh, every time.
Who the fuck runs security here?
Yeah, last time there were weasels in here.
Anyway, you subdue them with the help of a hair comb. God bless the Monster Scouts and all the idiotic scenarios they prepared you for. By the time you get to the bathrooms, you're totally gained +2 boldness.
Nice.
Ain't no party like a Spooky High bathroom party because a Spooky High bathroom party has Polly's high-quality toilet wine. And these people.
Polly's high-quality toilet wine. Yes, the classic part of Spooky High life. I love it. It's good to be a part of things. I wish more people thought like you, Zoe. My WC wine isn't the hit I thought it was going to be.
Stanza shudders, saying, I drank the toilet wine once.
Oh no.
just stands us staring formally into the middle distance.
Maybe it's because you're brewing wine in a toilet.
Nah, that's not it. Thank you. Next.
Trick question. There's no reason it can't be bestseller. If you believe in yourself, you can achieve anything.
Even selling unsanitary alcohol to 20-something-year-old high schoolers?
I'm so tempted to do a Cusco voice, but I don't think I'll ever do a good Cusco. Especially that. Maybe I'll try to do Cusco's voice, I don't know.
Doesn't
Cusco.
WC stand for we can?
Honestly, we don't use the abbreviation WC in Monstropolis, so fuck it, maybe, I don't know. I'm all for using deceitful marketing schemes to trick gullible people out of their money regardless of the quality of what I'm selling, so I'm in.
Gosh, yes, I know all about spending too much money on things. You have no idea how much money I spend.
Of course I do. I monitor the bank's accounts of all Spooky High students.
What?
What? Continue by all means.
Okay, anyway, whenever I buy things for exorbitant prices, it's because I'm incredibly invested in the people or the characters associated with it. Like paying $3,500 for a custom figure of my human Sona from the game Human Prom.
Interesting.
That's it. We need to create a mascot for my WC wine who could get everyone emotionally invested in spending those monster dollars.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Well, Brian.
So, invent a cute, cuddly character to hawk your product, Wally the Wasted Walrus. Or get an endorsement from millionaire mummy trendsetter Chad Chaddington. I'm feeling Wally the Wasted Walrus.
That's creative.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, that's Tanny.
Yeah, let's find a real great artist to design. Wasted Wally for us, and then we can pay them for exposure.
Oh, Tanny, you've become everything you hate.
No, you've
I
shown
hate
everything you
everything I
despise.
fucking hate. I can't believe this.
No,
I
Scott.
can't believe you've done this.
The art will be a valuable investment for Polly's wine business, so I'll happily finance this endeavor as long as I get a cut of the profits. And the artists get paid, because artists should always be paid.
Now let's kill him in the back. Say it louder in the
Have
back.
all the free toilet wine they want.
I'll put that in the ad I'm posting.
Really?
No.
Oh.
I think this is the one situation in which it is better that the artist hired does not sample the product first. You hire your classmate Vincent Viperfish, a monstrous half-snake, half-barracuda, to do the art. His art is amazing, which is really impressive considering that neither his viper lineage nor his fish lineage give him hands. But you know better than to ask logic questions at Spooky High. Before long, Vincent Viperfish's masterpiece is complete, and the gorgeous life has been breathed into Wally the Walrus.
Oh, yeah.
Polly's wine is flying off the proverbial shelves and literal toilets, and it seems like all will be well.
Is this? Vera, you're suing me?
No, Polly, my client Walter Walrus is suing you for, let's see, defamation of character, libel, and copyright infringement.
That's fair. Polly's bathroom is just as much Vera's law practice as it is your brewery.
And where IP?
Don't be ridiculous, Scott.
You see, Miss Paulina Geist, Mr. Walrus is a prohibitionist who is against any alcohol, especially that which is brewed in a toilet. A character so close to his own name and appearance soils his good image, and as a staunch anti-alcohol advocate.
Ow, this is amazing.
Right. What are the odds that the guy named Walter Walrus attends Spooky High? Did you know this when you suggested it, Brian?
Oh, fuck. Is that where you got the idea? Whoops. Polly makes you pay -3 money to cover her legal fees to Vera, and everyone is mad at you. What a fun adventure!
Lose
Well,
any
it is
other
losing
things,
stats.
that'd be fun. Yeah.
I'm going to the classroom.
Get that classroom stuff in.
I'll make back the smarts I lost because of the wolf pack. That day you're astonished by some new stuff you learn in class. You thought high school was all about doing stupid shit with your friends and trying to find true love. Who would have thought that class could actually be useful? What a surprise. You gain +1 valuable lesson, good luck trying to use that within the game, and +2 smarts.
I would love it if the game did actually have like a bunch of hidden stats.
And so, after careful internet research, this plant truly does look good enough to...
Marry!
Let's go.
That's
There
right,
we
it is
go.
I, the interdimensional prince, popping once more into this dimension to take an of legal age high schooler from my betrothed.
Amazing.
And this time, I'm here for...
You start to think of a polite way to explain that you're only interested in one of your 8 most charismatic classmates. Or perhaps some bonus newbies, or maybe even people not on anyone else's radar after you've bought an item at the shop, or something.
That plant right there!
Fan.
My plant. This plant. Plantalina Joliffe?
God.
Yes, the very same. She, he, it, they, however it's inanimate vegetable chooses to identify, is clearly my soulmate. And marriage to Plantalina is the only thing that will ever save my lonely soul.
Calculester seems a little unsure. Gosh, why is the prince like this? Good question. Always crashing high school to marry people and, I guess, plant life now. You need to stop him. Where's the weasels?
Bring out the weasel!
Wait. Do you need to stop him? Shouldn't you just let him marry the plant and stop him pursuing your love interests? No, wait. Maybe Calculester would be sad if his plant friend got married. Would he? I don't know. I'm just the narrator. It'll probably be all based on your stats anyway.
Oh dear.
Already married to the sea.
Yeah, no, wait, no, yeah, just let him marry the fucking plant.
Wow.
He's already married to the sea. Oh, never mind.
Wonderful.
I can't go to the fucking toilet!
Oh, thank the 9.5 gods! You see, in my dimension, you can only marry vegetation if it's already married to a body of water!
God. Really?
Okay, cool.
It's a very specific law! So Plantalina Joliffe, marriage to the sea, works greatly in my favor! I was willing to break interdimensional law for this union, but this makes things so much easier! Efficient?
A half-plant, half-man emerges from the interdimensional portal with an ungainly movements achievable only by a half-plant, half-man emerging from an interdimensional portal. He speaks in a strange language halfway between human speech and the sound of the wind rustling through the leaves. It's hard to tell when the ceremony is over until...
And that's that. In my dimension, you don't even have to ask Plant's father or robot holding it for permission to wed. Come on, I must consummate this union!
Oh dear. You shudder to think exactly what such a consummation might entail, but luckily the prince...
I'm gonna fuck this plant!
But luckily the prince is gone and you can move on. I didn't even get to say goodbye to Plantalina Joliffe, and now she's gone forever. What a different... into a different dimension. Emotions found. Sadness. Loss. Remorse. Betrayal.
Oh dear.
Oh. Right, it's great that the plant didn't marry Calculester, but, like, the hurt in Calculester's digital eyes. It looks like Calculester isn't going to marry you either. Or take you to prom. Fuck. -2 charm, -1 fun it is, I guess.
You're not zero fun.
Wow, we are zero fun now.
Trade places.
Great places.
Let's see how this goes.
Hell yeah.
Galen! Levi! Brian!
Well, fuck it.
Noon.
Beautiful times.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Tanny.
Give me the Damien. Sorry, Ben.
What are you doing? You mess with me and then you try to sit at my table?
Yes.
Go away and get ready to die, fuckhead!
You just eat in the corner in silence. Will you die soon? Who knows? Meanwhile, nothing else happens. And if you think this is unfair, next time don't try to sit at the table of the person who expressed his desire to murder you.
Oh no!
Totally not a smart move.
He did express the urge to murder you.
Let's see.
Oh man.
Oh. Let's go and we'll go and sit with the coffees.
These guys?
Coffee.
Yeah.
Right.
Good lord, all you want to do is eat in peace, and yet... Tanny?
The world.
Yeah, we know.
From you, Dimitri.
You wound me, you truly do! That's all I've done for you!
More like done to us. What about the time you betrayed us in the middle of the climatic battle? Then unbetrayed us, then betrayed us 3 more times. And all that other time, the next morning, the empty bed.
Why can't they talk as separate entities so you know which one is porking Dimitri?
Then so be it! Let's end this once and for all! And not like last time I said that, or the time before it. This time I mean it for real!
Yeah, same. For real this time, once and for all.
Ugh. This is like the 7th final battle these dorks have had this week. You've had it with their bullshit. You take a fistful of ketchup packets and spew them all over Dimitri. Maybe some will get on his cape and he'll have to run away and get it dry cleaned.
What's this? Blood? Oh, how you wound me, my loves! I feel no pain, but that in my heart. I will slink off to some cave to lay in agony between life and death, waiting for to be tended to.
You spot Dimitri squeezing some of the ketchup into a hot dog and taking a bite on his way out of the cafeteria. What is that dude's deal?
Truly, thank you for your selflessness, helping on our adventure river ride.
Nah, it was selfish. You really just want to eat in peace, but, whatever.
In return, allow us to help you oh god, let me say it again. In return, allow us to help you on one of your adventures.
Why not? They can go ahead and help you with...
When the engine leader of your algebra homework going to retrieve a legendary bag of lasagna-flavored crisps on a supermarket down the street while you risk your life protecting this cafeteria table. Oh, difficult choice. Solving the ancient enigma of my algebra homework. Wish you had chosen a less dangerous task.
I wish you had chosen a less dangerous task, but we are honored bound to help you.
Oh, thank God, you are not looking forward to factoring polynomials all afternoon.
Show yourself, mathematician. There's no hiding from us this time.
A tall, spindly man draped in number-dotted robes emerges from beneath your table, cursing under his breath.
Wow.
Hope, faith, joy. We meet again, he cackles. Back for more abuse.
Oh god. You won't defeat us this time, wizard. You befuddled our ally with your mathematician for long enough.
We'll see about that! Exponent Patronum!
Oh my god. Oh no, he summoned a flaming XY graph and it's growing geometrically! We didn't want to do this, but you forced us to use our Cronus method.
No! Screams the math magician. Not the scroll of divide by 0. I'll do anything, anything!
It's too late, old man. You've been... I don't know how to say that word.
Asymptomatically.
Project's there for a long time now. It's time for you to finally arrive.
But that's not how asymptomatic approach works, protests the panicked wizard. Zeno's paradox clearly states that... The coven pays him no mind. They chant their incantation, and the math magician's vanishes in a puff of coefficients. With the old bastard gone, the answer to every math problem is now 69. Sweet!
Wait.
You gain +4 smarts.
Nice.
Brian.
Brian's. I have to go for the Polly and calculus. I'm sorry.
Friend Paulina, please correct me if I have misunderstood, but I am still new to these customs. But it is my understanding that the cafeteria is designated for the consumption of calories by those organic beings who need them to live.
Yeah.
And these tables are to put aforementioned calories on in order to be consumed.
You got it, little robot body.
But you seem to be dancing on top of this table, therefore preventing your fellow students from using it for its designated function.
Nailed it.
And you are encouraging other students to do the same as confetti rains down from the ceiling and multiple disco balls flash blindingly. And your music is very loud, which is why you are shouting over it.
See? You understand way more than you think. You're crushing it. Like I'm crushing this rave.
But from my understanding, the outdoors is a location designated for raves. Cafeteria is for food consumption. Disrupting the ability to consume food in a space designated for food consumption is not very nice, and I believe you should stop.
Well, I believe that's lame and dumb, and so I can't stop. I won't stop partying, so I'm just gonna keep partying.
They seem to be at a standstill. Time to step in and turn the tide.
Keep raving. That's good, right? Karen, I'll get through your stuff. Renewable energy, bitches. Polly should keep raving.
Polly should keep raving. Polly's rave is generating electricity.
Duh. This rave has got all the cafeteria lights burned on. That's why they call it. Wait for it. Lit.
Oh. I have in fact heard this terminology used by my fellow students, but misinterpreted it as a colloquialism meaning cool. Now that I understand that you are actually endeavoring to keep global warming, to stop global warming by generating your own electricity, I appreciate the necessity of this lit rave.
Woohoo! Yeah. Totally what you just said. You know what else would stop global warming? If you put that dick emoji up on your screen and set the tone for some really juvenile jokes.
Like so? That won't actually stop global warming, but using public transportation more and eating less meat will. So you make a mental note to do those things. Polly would love you even more than she does now, which is a lot, because you nailed that situation. Well, I guess I'm going to see Fishface and, Emo Dude. You notice Liam looking disgruntled, which is his default, so whatever. But it seems like Miranda is pretty upset too. Better check it out, for some reason.
I'm not that upset.
Liam, why are you typing on your phone so angrily? Did your phone offend you in some way? Why are you mad at it? You seem to be an 8.5 on the frowning Liam scale.
What?
The frowning frowning Liam scale. Normally I can tell how people are feeling from their faces, but you seem to be frowning most of the time, so I created a chart to measure your frowniness.
Miranda pulls out a notepad and displays a series of doodles of Liam's frowniness. They're not super accurate, but they are super adorable.
Oh.
I'm not angry, but my so-called frowniness is caused by the heinous error. A heinous error. Fuck. I specifically asked why my creature cream creme brulee be extra with me. So it shortly popped with my hashtag massacre momentogram. Fucking momentgram filter.
Good pair.
Instead, they burned it to a crisp, rendering it unphotographable. Terrifying. Monsters deserve to know what they're getting into if they choose to leave their cafeteria, so they can choose to take their business to a different establishment. So I'm writing a scathing well.
Liam, you can't do that. If they shut the cafeteria down, the school kitchen staff will lose their jobs. Did you know the peasants have to do labour to make the wages? They don't simply have unlimited store of gold. I was shocked when I first found out.
Of course. If the kitchen staff wanted to earn their wages, they should have been better at their job.
No, you're the merchant of poop.
Your raw sophistication shines through. Look, ask Oz. This case, he's taking me 10 towards the mainstream, but surely he can see this subpar cafeteria must be full of air.
Don't be ridiculous. Oz is surely more compassionate than that, and would gladly help me save the cafeteria again.
Again?
Again? Gosh, it's hard to keep track of your misadventures at this shit show of a school. Still, you'll help if you can. Oh god. Liam, at least not the... Okay. Yeah, okay, we're gonna go against Liam this time, I guess.
Why, of course, the plan involved two of my most favourite strategies. Gathering an army and outsourcing work to the disenfranchised. Torture and suppression of
Dissidents.
Dissidents. It would hit all my favourites, but there might still be time for that later.
Stop. I don't even have a response.
You go to the vast homeless population who wander the woods near the school, don't ask, and convince them the cafeteria is a trendy new restaurant that sells food for the most valuable currency of all. Positive Whelp reviews. Turns out people are pretty gullible when they're starving, so they flock to the cafeteria in droves and start writing spectacular reviews on their phones, because now homeless people have phones of their own. It seems they all kept the unwanted Blackberries. Remember Blackberries? Yeah, me neither. Miranda Vanderbilt, says Principal Giant Spider, bursting into the cafeteria with 8-legged panache. Stop bringing droves of homeless people into our cafeteria.
Principal Giant Spider, it was absolutely vital to the vitality of the school.
You said that the last 5 times. You can't solve all your problems by manipulating homeless people. Notorious PGS storms out, but Miranda looks perfectly chipper.
Oh, he may pretend to be upset, but I think the subtext was pretty clear. Thank you, Miranda and Oz, for saving the entire school like the beautiful heroes you are. Oh.
That is 100% a lie that Miranda called you beautiful, so that's a win.
Oh, that's a win.
Let's trade places!
And places?
Me!
Well, I might get a chance to go somewhere useful.
Where's Cat Lady? Oh, Cat Lady's nowhere! Fuck!
Where do you want to go?
I really want to go to the bathroom, but at the same time,
Well, if you're going to go to the bathroom, I believe it's one of the last chances we get to go to the places here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm back on.
And if you're trying to get your boldness up...
I need my bonus up a little bit more. I feel that.
You've gone to the bathroom. That day you skip class and just hang out in the bathroom because you respect no authority. But you...
Wild animal will stop me this time.
But you don't stop there. You want the whole world... You want the world to know how reckless you are. For the rest of eternity, so you do some graffiti on the wall. No way. The graffiti says, I'm as bold as fuck, and you know what? It turns out the wall is a magical wall that grants wishes. What a wall! A deep voice resounds from within the wall and says, well, not as bold as fuck, but maybe a bit bold. And that gains you +2 to boldness. Oh boy, that's an opinionated wall, but hey, lucky you. But none of that matters. You're late to meet Polly for some party experiments.
Party experiments? Oh boy!
Right. So, our research is progressing well so far, but we've got a very limited sample size. I need to know that we can make any party the best, not just some parties. So tomorrow morning, we're gonna crash a funeral. If we can make that fun, we can make anything fun. So, brainstorm time. How can we put fun back in the funeral?
Well then. Does the body and this other season bring you back to one last party or a bounty card? Where's my... I mean, I'm feeling possessed the body and it's decent bringing back for one last party.
Sounds like a lot of fun.
Later that night.
Ooh, that was awesome. I was totally inside that dude. And then they were like, does anyone else want to say a few words? And I was like, ooh, me! They totally freaked out. And then I was like, let's turn this funeral into a wedding. And I got married to like 11 people. We're all widows now because I left that dude in a heap on the dance floor. But whatever, weddings rule. Hey, Brian, you know what? I think we're getting really close to a true formula for a rad party. You're the best science partner I've ever had.
You guess she hasn't had a lot of science partners. You doubt she even knows what the real definition of science is, but she's just too happy for you to correct her now.
The night's still young. Let's go turn an all-night laundromat into an epic rave.
Woo!
Those washing machines don't know what hit them. You gain +2 creativity and +1 fun.
Woo!
I am gonna go... I mean, sod it, I'm gonna try and get some fun.
Get some fun.
Get fun. Get fun.
Rave.
Damn
You're talking to Juan, the small magical Latino cat, when he tells you that you won't ever be as fun as Bob the Scary Clown. And it's probably accurate, I'm at 0 fun right now, so... You accept the challenge, you go straight to Bob and stab him several times, opening his bleeding chest and eat some of his guts in order to consume his fun. But really, do you think that's how this works? Well, it is! You gain +2 fun from poor Bob.
Damn, John, that was messed up.
You see Calculester standing apart from the rave, trembling and shaking as though malfunctioning. Hello, Oz. I am not malfunctioning at all. I am merely attempting to dance. But my attempts are not going well. I only know 2 dance moves, the robot and the robo-boogie.
No.
In my quest to acquire all organic life form knowledge, I wish to learn new moves. But it would seem my programming is not conducive to it. I feel that I have started to understand feelings, as evidenced by the fact I began the previous sentence with, I feel. But it could be that dance is beyond feelings. You remind Calculesta that when emotion is too great for people to speak, they sing. Too great to sing, they dance. So, he is correct. As the song says, are we robot or are we dancer? In order to be truly alive, I must learn to dance. Will you help me, Oz? Heck yeah, you will. How else will you dance with Calculesta at prom? But you're no dancer. You spend all your rehearsal time worrying about dodgeball and all your dodgeball time worrying about playing poker in the library. Better recruit a friend to help you. Help Calculesta learn the true meaning of life through dance. Vera. Yay!
No, Wolfie!
I have always felt that Vera is my classmate closest to a robot. She does not seem to experience emotions quite the way the others do. Did somebody say power-hungry sociopath? No. But if you would be so kind as to instruct me in the art of voguing, I believe that I will know the true meaning of life. Voguing, eh? Well, you've come to the right Gorgon. A group of fierce drag queens taught me how to vogue after I saved them from a mob by teaching them how to weaponize glitter. But what's in it for me? Oz and I have assembled the following offerings. Several monster dollars, a fashionable Chimera-scale wristwatch, and a list of all of your enemies' greatest fears. Sold to the robot and the nerd. Vera teaches you both to vogue, and indeed, you both feel much more alive. Hopefully you and Calculesta will repeat your voguing performance at prom. In the meantime, take +2 creativity and +1 fun. Kaylin. Where to?
Well, let's get some charm in.
That is, auditorium?
Gym.
No, gym.
To the gym.
Dodgeball. But the match isn't as important as the human interactions within it. You're at your peak when you decide to go for the overkill and wink at one of your classmates.
Oh.
He's totally mesmerized. It's the most epic wink ever. Damn. You know how to win over people's hearts. You gain +2 charm.
Before you soap his head in with the ball.
Afterwards, you spot Coach ranting excitedly at Damien. Better go save them from each other. What I'm trying to say, son, is that you're full to the gills with untapped potential.
I don't have gills.
Then whatever you breathe with, that's what you're full up to.
My lungs?
Sure, your lungs are full of untapped potential, and you know what they say.
I don't.
Untapped potential is like untapped maple syrup. It just sits in your lungs where it can't go on anyone's pancakes.
What does this have to do with me creating super special custom workout?
Your potential, Damien. We've got to tap it. If you can design a workout that strengthens your specific skills, then this will be a really dumb conversation, but it's also an opportunity for you to bond with Damien, so you suggest.
Also goes through a burning building. It makes you better at arsonist. We're going for the arsonist one. Let's go. Let's go. So bold.
Oh boy, I love obstacle courses.
And I love burning buildings!
See, Damien, just because you're becoming your best self can be fun and rewarding.
You seem way too happy about this. You know what arson is, right?
I don't need to know what something is to support my students' development.
Okay, I mean, I'm totally willing to take advantage of your ignorance, but just so you know, I'm going to use this as an excuse to set fire to...
You don't need to explain yourself to me, Damien. I trust you absolutely.
Hell yeah.
That was your first mistake. Well, okay, man, I guess I'm going to need some workout equipment. Specifically, 50 gallons of lighter fluid and a blowtorch.
50 gallons? That's a lot of weight. You sure you can lift that safely when you're just starting out?
Oh, don't worry, it'll quickly become a lot lighter.
You and Damien cackle maniacally as you plot to set fire to the gym. Again. Coach laughs right along with you. You gain +2 fun and +1 creativity. Revivify.
I'm screwed anyway, so let's just go to the auditorium.
That day you're rehearsing for the class play, you aren't especially good nor inspired. For once, you seems you aren't getting the classic creativity boost from the auditorium. But afterwards, while talking to your classmates, you're having trouble conveying your point in a discussion, so you decide to convey it through music. You start singing, and suddenly everyone else joins in to a kick-ass musical number. It's so amazing that the people with whom you were arguing totally get your point and change their minds once the song is over. You gain +2 creativity.
Nice.
Zoe bounds up to you with even more of a pep in her botanical step than usual.
Hey, Revivify. Aren't you so excited about the con coming up? Con. I know what you're thinking. Which con? Con, the Condiments Convention. Con, the Con Artist Convention. No, it's Con, the convention for ultimate fans. I thought maybe we could be ultimate fans together.
Oh, she's blushing.
God.
So I guess what I'm trying to say is, sorry if this is too soon to ask this. I mean, it's hard to determine the relative appropriateness of a brief intervals of time. I've seen you around in various forms of millennia. But would you want to do a couple cosplay with me? I mean, if you think of a good enough pairing.
Hell yeah, you would, and you know the perfect couples cosplay pairing ever. You suggest...
Oh, no.
Naruto Coffee!
Oh.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
Oh. Oh no. Where's a coin?
I feel like Naruto and Garfield would be like some sort of either creativity or fun.
Yeah.
I feel neoliberal system was either going to be smart or creativity. Which you've got good for both.
Yeah.
Let's go with the neoliberal.
Oh,
So
my...
smart.
Oh, sorry, that's your line.
Oh my gosh. You ship the neoliberal system and the unbearable feeling of the void that no material good can fulfill it too. They're like my ultimate OTP.
So good. Ah.
I honestly oh my god, like you. Don't even know the amount of beautiful, intense, gorgeous tension between the neoliberal system and the unbearable feeling of the void that no material good can fulfill is like so palpable. And then when they finally kissed at the end of the eternal love summer camp, my heart just melted. And the cute little necklace the neoliberal system made for the unbearable feeling of the void that no material good can ever fulfill for their anniversary. That's such a great suggestion, Revivify. I'm going to get working on the wings right away.
This one has the wings.
The wings? You're really going to have to reread some of the neoliberal system and the unbearable feeling of the void that no material good can fulfill fix to get the costume right. Wait, which are you even going as? And which is Zoe? Which one has wings? Worry about that later. For now, just take +2 creativity and +1 fun.
Nice.
I feel that the
That's
amount of
all
times
good.
I've questioned the same things the narrator has. I feel like I'm the narrator.
Brian, who are you asking to prom?
Polly!
Time.
Polly!
Polly. Yes.
Yes!
Get that robo dick, John. Sorry. Get the
Robo
robo
dick.
dick.
Demon Dick!
Demon Dick!
Tentacle! Tentacles!
Let's go! Let's see who goes
Let's-
on top.
Some hentai going.
Let's see how this goes. You finally pluck up your
on.
courage and ask your beloved to go to the Monster Prom with you. Oh, I see. Searching valid excuse. You see us, my family acquaintance, has nondescript mild to serious disease, and so I cannot attend this social event that I don't want to attend with you.
Oh no!
I am deeply sorry. Has excuse been convincing? Yes, no. Failing at Monster Prom broke the essential process of growing up in your life. You became fixated on it and you never became a functional adult. Now you're just an old person that sits at parks and talks to strangers about the time you almost got a date to Monster Prom. It's as weird and sad as it sounds.
Revivify!
You finally pluck up the courage to ask your beloved to go to the Monster Prom with you.
Oh, honey, I'd love to. But the thing is, you know, Zoe plus Revivify doesn't add up to anything funny or cool ship names, and everyone knows that the first rule of choosing a date. So, not this time, okay? Call me if by any chance you change your name in the future, though.
The shame of your constant failures were so great that you secluded yourself in your room for years and officially started dating your own pillow.
Very accurate.
Waifu life forever.
Oh, sad times. Caleb!
You finally pluck up the
Come on,
courage to
come on.
ask your beloved to go to Monster Prom with you.
Prom? With you? You dumb fuck! That's a fucking great idea!
Yeah!
Are you some kind of genius or something? I'll tell you what you are. My date to prom!
Prom night was awesome!
God, that looks so good together.
You and Damien reflected on all the fucked up misadventures you'd had over the past few weeks. You've definitely been your worst self. After some good laughs you conclude, well, I'm definitely going to hell. He stayed silent for a bit after that, and then he added,
You know what? I see no problem with that.
best night ever.
Yes.
Brian.
What? Prom? Of course. Prom now will be another perfect opportunity to conduct our experiments in party science. So clever of you. That's why you're the best science partner.
That's, not what you meant, but yeah, sure, why not? Sooner than expected, prom night is here, and the two of you are finally ready to crack the ultimate party formula. You free some wild animals, you do a lot of ecstasy, you awaken the dead, you even do the dance of joy. Everything is perfect, you feel floaty and full of energy, you see beautiful shiny lights and you feel connected to everyone. Obviously most of that is thanks to the ecstasy, but still. You feel like you've conquered the night and put a flag with your names on it on the peak of life itself. Then dawn comes. By now, you're on a hill by the sea, watching the sun slowly coming up. No idea how you got there, but who cares? You're at peace, watching the gentle tide of the morning when you realise Polly has her hand over yours. She looks at you.
You know what, Brian? Oh, no, so this is you.
No, this is
Still
Polly
okay.
talking.
Oh, right. This might be the Molly talking, but I think I finally got it. All these parties have been wildly different, yet all of them have been the very best. Put me the thought into it. I can only think of one thing they all have in common. I think the formula to the perfect party must be sharing it with the right people.
You don't answer, you just hold her hand as you spend the morning watching the sun slowly coming up over the sea together.
Nice one.
one new secret ending.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Oz is best at actually learning something in school.
Damien's quote, wait, there's more school after this? What the fuck? I'm sorry, what the fuck is that pink thing?
Someone finally got it.
Liam, read this bit.
Those 3 weeks were maybe the most epic and absurd weeks of our lives, Herefley. After the months of prom, we kept on living our lives, falling in love, battling for friendship, and learning about who we were and who we could be.
Okay, so Scott gets the next line, I think. You ready, Tanny?
Yeah. And you know what? Like it always does, life happens. And it's wonderful.
Okay, I'm going to do Calculester. Damien became a renowned drag racer until he died in the most badass way during a race. At the funeral, you spotted him hidden among the crowd. He winked at you. Polly can read about Polly.
Polly's drug cooking skills proved useful. She became a chemist for a pharmaceutical industry. But in her free time, she still cooks the real shit. Her greatest invention so far are watermelon-flavored ecstasy and a thing that's called Ellis dope.
Zoe.
Due to the obscene amount of fan art she drew, Zoe was taken in by Jim Davis, a renowned creator of Garfield, as his protege. Nowadays, Garfield still hates Mondays and loves lasagna, but you can bet he's into lots of weird stuff, too.
Damn.
Are we still carrying on?
Those 3 weeks, the monster prom seemed larger than life, and then it was gone, just like that. The battle for monster prom might have ended them, but there were plenty of battles left in that war called youth. Yeah, it's me, the dickhead little Kappa thing in the bottom corner of the screen.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
But once again, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start.
Yeah, I hear you, little bitch.
Don't you forget about me.
Don't you.
Don't you. Why the hell are we there?
Well, we got one secret ending.
Woo!
And the fucking, like, individual princess was like, no.
2 of us got dates to prom.
Yeah. Actually, you got the secret ending, Sean.
I did.
Hacking, yeah.
So, thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't done so already, please do hit that follow button. I'm going to do a slightly quicker version of the recap because this ran a little bit longer than expected. This was meant to be.
Yeah.
This was meant to be 2 hours. It wasn't. We might take.
Like to us game.
Yeah. Anyway. Thank you guys for watching. If you haven't done so already, please do hit the follow button. It's a great way for you guys to know when we go live. A completely free way that you can support us on the channel. That was a full-length game. It was meant to be 2 hours. What else was there to say at this point? If Amazon Prime, you have a free subscription, so please use it to subscribe to somebody. If you want to, subscribe to us, but just make sure you use it. And we have the following streams coming up. Tomorrow night, several of us are going to be back for some Cyberpunk Red. And then on Thursday, Angel will be playing some more Genshin, because Genshin. Then on Saturday, it's D&D times with the Tyranny of Dragons continuing. Then Sunday, it's D&D times with Rime of the Frost Maiden continuing. Then on Monday, it's Genshin Impact times with Angel again. And D&D times with us as Spelljammer continues.
God.
It's D&D weekend this weekend.
That's legit is. D&D weekend.
Yay! But anyway, that's The
Paper map. So big.
That's all for this stream, and we're going to do a raid now. And that raid is going to be whoever is crazy enough to be streaming at nearly midnight. And then I'm going to go away. We're going to go away, but we're going to send you guys over to, I guess, Xander Sweetman, who seems to still be streaming. So go give him some love. We'll see you guys again real soon. For now, so long. Bye, guys.
Toodles.
Riddle boys!